Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Meh. Um, Sunday night, want to get some drawing done. Why not stream it? I know other people are streaming, but I do what I want. I wanted to pick up the Hammerlock book again, um, continuing from page 2. I remember how much fun I was having working on this, and kind of took a little break from it. I'm going to come back. Started this in horizontal format. Not a big fan of it so far, but concepts change, ideas change. And but I think what would be neat, horizontal ash can. So you're gonna hold it, read it like this. Preview of Hammerlock, and that gives me something physical that I could send to people and people can check out. So I figured maybe 5-page, 6-page, horizontal ash can. So I'm going to finish this little story. He's going to fight these robots, finish it with a neat little splash page. I might finish it with the lariat is what I'm thinking about. Let me make sure my thing's not... Okay, cool. I'll probably finish it with the lariat, which is that one right there. That'll probably be my final page. So he's going to dodge, close the gap is what I had here. So let's go over and show where I'm heading after this page, just to kind of fill you guys in. So first page, Hammerlock, these iRobots stealing this laser. Hammerlock drops an elbow on one of them, boom, from a helicopter. Second page is this page here. He's getting up from the rubble, tossing one of the heads over his shoulder. He's like, yeah, man, it never gets old. Choo. And then he turns to these two that are taking the laser that was established in the first page. Hey, Pencil Neck Geeks, put that doohickey down. Whatever it's called. He doesn't care. So they both look at him like, what? This guy has a question mark for an antenna. He has an antenna. He goes, burp, little question mark, like, okay. Next page is going to be this one here. So third page is that they put the big thing down. Boom. I'm trying to see if you can see. Let me lower this. I'm gonna look dark, but you could see this better, and that's what matters. Here, put the laser down. Boom. Next panel, one of them shoots a laser out of his eye. This one here shoots the laser. This one here extends the arm. So this panel here, dodge the laser, dodge the arm. So starts closing the gap. He's running at him. I'm not too sure about this pose here. I kind of don't like it, so I'm going to work on that a bit. Next page is actually going to be the fourth page, is where he's going to be doing the lariat. Boom. And he might even have, like, he might be lariating in one and then picking up the other one or something. So it's going to be, next page is this page right here. 2, page 3, page 4. Boop. The lariat here. That's probably where I'll end the. And then maybe some concept stuff in the back. Make it a 5-6 page little thing. Yeah. Biggity bam. So I'm gonna work on this post here. This isn't too bad. Or I was thinking about maybe scooting this one over. We'll see. But we got that going right there. And where's my scrap page? This is my scrap page. I'm gonna put this here. So I kind of know what the next process is. And then we'll get going. I didn't even add any music, man. I think I want to listen to something different. And for me, that means the same. So let's see what we could throw up on here. Keeps beeping like crazy. Do. What do I have here? We want to do I want to listen to some MF Doom. Share. Screen. Window. Let's see. How is that going to be? Show on screen. Can I change this? Oh, I think that's the... Yeah, I don't like how it shows makes it big. I guess we'll let it ride. Wish I could make that. I'm trying to see if I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear that. You can't even hear it. What the hell? That sucks. I guess we're just doing... Can I do YouTube? Let's try this one. Oh, jeez. This things I was able to share before. Let's see if we can share this one. Share.
The dark side of our beings. Perhaps it is due to this seminal connection that audiences can relate their experience in life with the villains and their dastardly doings.
Mic check.
Wish I could just make that bigger though. Boop. Do that. That? No. Yeah. What does that do? Oh, we go. Okay, cool. Spotlight. We'll do that. Destroy rap, it's an intricate plot of a b-boy strap. Femstat cats get kidnapped, then release a statement to the press, let the rest know who did that. Metal fist terrorists, claim responsibility. Broken household name usually set in hostility. What is MF, you silly? I like to take men's to the end for 2 milli. Do-do-do-do-do, that's an audio daily double. Rappers need to fall off just to save me the trouble. Yo, watch your own back, came in and go out alone, black. Stay in the zone, turn H2O to cognac. On doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back where my brother went, that's what my tumor say. Right above my government doomlay, either unmarked or engraved, hey, who's to say? I wrote this one in BCDCO section. If you don't believe me, go get bagged and checked in. Cell number 17, I'm under the top bunk. I say this not to be mean, was bad luck a pop junk. Pop the trunk on C-Cypherpunk, leave him left, scrape off the bid. If ain't no escape, blame MF tape. Definition super villain, a killer who loved children, one who is well skilled in destruction as well as building. While Sidney Sheldon teaches the trife to be trifer, I'm trading science fiction with my man alive lifer. A Pied Piper holler a rhyme, $1 and a dime, do his thing. Should he dodge the laser or should he just block it? I mean, that might be cooler if he just blocks the laser, just like zip with his hand. Shook niggas turn witness, real men's mind their own business. That's the difference between sissy pissy rappers is double dutch. How come I hold a microphone double clutch? COs make rounds, never have ox found on shakedown, lockdown, wet dreams of Fox Brown. On doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back where my brother went. That's what my tumor say. Right above my government doomlay, either unmarked or engraved, hey, who's to say? Doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back to the essence, read it off the tomb. Either engraved or unmarked grave, who's to say? Pass the mic like pass the peas like they used to say. Some MFers don't like how Sally walk. I tell y'all fools is hella cool, her ladies from Cali talk. Never let it interfere with the Yeti ghetto slang. Nicknames off nipple and tip of nipples metal fang. Known amongst hoes for the bang bang. Known amongst foes for flow without no talking orangutans. Only gin and tang, guzzle out a rusty tin can. Me and this mic is like yin and yang. Clang, crime don't pay. Listen, you, it's like me holding up the line at the kissing booth. I took her back to the truck, she was uncool. Spitting all out the sunroof, through her missing tooth. But then she has a sexy voice, sound like Jazzy Joyce. So I turned it up faster than a speeding knife. Strong enough to please a wife. Able to drop today's math in the 48 keys of life.
Disappoints me.
Don't starting back once all
That's just my jam.
rap.
Disappoints me.
Beef rap is good.
They must work faster.
But the prisoner.
Ah, yes.
Beef rap is good.
Who is trying to turn my people against me? Watch him. I have special plans.
Beef rap could lead to getting teeth capped or even a reef from armed dudes on some beef crap. I suggest to change your diet. It can lead to high blood pressure if you fry it, or even a stroke, heart attack, heart disease. It ain't no starting back once arteries start to squeeze. Take the easy way out, phony. Until then, they know they wouldn't be talking that baloney in the bullpen. So disgusting, pardon self as I discuss this. They talk a wealth of shit and they ain't never seen the justice. Bust this like a cold milk from out the toilet. 2 batteries, some Brillo, and some foil here, boil it. You be better off
my damn thing.
glued, and it's a feud, so don't
Oh, I
be in
spilled
no
coffee.
TV mood. Every
I
week
got
it's
coffee on my
Easter
ruler,
week,
y'all.
stewed. He wears a mask just to cover the raw flesh. A rather ugly
Tuesday.
brother with flows that's
I was
gorgeous.
like, man, this
Drop
thing's sticking
dead
really well
joints,
to
hit
the
whips
page.
like bird shit. They
alright,
need it like
it's
a
just
hole
a
in the
script.
head or a third tip. Her bra smell, his cards say "Ah hell," barred from all bars and kicked out the Carvel. Keep a cooker where the jar fell, and keep a cheap hooker that's off the hook like Marvel. Top bleeding, maybe fella took the loaded rod gear. Stop feeding babies colored sugar-coated large squares. The ard peer swears and God fears. Even when it's rotten, you've gotten through the hard years. I wrote this note around New Year's, off a couple of shots and a few beers. But who cares? Enough about me, it's about the beats. Not about the streets and who food he about to eat. A rhyming cannibal who's dressed to kill and cynical. Whether is it animal, vegetable, or mineral. It's a miracle how he gets so lyrical and proceed to move the crowd like an old Negro spiritual. For a mill, do a commercial for Mellow Yellow. Tell them devils hell no, sell y'all own jello.
We hollowed krills, she swallowed pills. He followed flea, collared $3 bills and squilk for Halalville. If y'all a pill, dig the real. It's how the big ballers deal. Twirl a L after every meal. What up to all rappers? Shut up with your shutting up and keep your shirt on, at least a button up. Yuck. As the rhymers are stripping males, out of work jerks since they shut down Chippendales. They chipping nails, doom, chipping scales, let alone the pre-orders that's counted off shipping sales. This one goes out to all my people skipping bail, dipping jail, whipping tail and sipping ale. Like the doobie till it glow like a ruby. After which they couldn't find the villain like Scooby. He's in the lab on some old Buddha monk shit, overproof drunk shit, but who'da thunk it? Punk try and ask why ours be better. Could be the Iron Mask or the Cosby sweater. Yes, you, who's screwed by the dude on the CD, nude.
We need food. Wait, bring him to me.
BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers phone, video, and live chat sessions with your therapist. So you don't have to be on camera if you don't want. There's a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapists that can
Good.
Trouble caller, bastard, who can make G's faster?
This is King Ghidorah.
Confirmation of your worst fears. Ever since his first years, have thirst for beers. Back from the future, it'll make you more sober. And brought back a long list of fakers who crossed over. I'm like, fuck it, bubble baller. Catch him up at Bob's show, stalling with a trouble caller. Bastard, who can make G's faster than a newly remastered while being truly plastered. There's four sides to every story. If these walls could talk, they probably still ignore me. Contemplate war over a cup of warm coffee. It's really getting gory. Tell your problem to Maury. Don't bore me with the glory, hallelujah. Cruise me like Fooey. It's all a bunch of hooey. I knew he had new G. Who he? Victor Vaughn. He had a new sicker song. I think he called it Liquor Pond. But he studied rhymes and patterns. Climb so steep, sometimes the beat don't be mattering. Sounding like a half-deaf and scurvy band rock. A programmed computer by a grafted Herbie Hancock. Maybe next life you try harder. Died a martyr at the hands of the fire starter. All scripts ripped, available for bio barter. Transport the stack to the lab via charter. On the microphone he came to days in the measure. With a guy practice banging flies with razors. And watch out for the robot, he got eyes with lasers. Tell him when they come with more topics besides blazers. Enough with the guns already, they all toys and lames. The joys in the aim, he asked him how's your poison game. Do you bust your crossbow? Also, more so, accurate body blows to torso, thought so. These flows you won't find in no how-to. If the blacksmith doubt you, he smack the shit out you. Make nothing go and let nothing twitch. Just don't be near the mic when the on button switch. V bring the beef like a trucker to Fuddrucker. Delivery to all y'all motherfuckers and bloodsucker. Copy more please than when a rap nigga bicker on. And that's my word is born. I think he call it liquor porn. He wrote this one with a fever, sick in bed. With his dick head inside a chicken head. No, a dead chicken's head said it help his nausea. If he lost you, wait till he tell you about the flying saucer. Dad, the kickback will leave your wig rag. Or a big bag of good grizzle and some zigzag. Survival, keep a rival in denial. And bust what he get just for coming out his pie hole. Died calmer than a suicide bomber. V just the type to do a who ride with mama. Said to James Bond, my name is Victor. Victor Vaughn told a chick the quickest way to get on. Liquor pong.
Maybe at the end, I might put this little thing here coming in like this. The second clause, yep. Right around here. Coming in. This will be this one. And then this we'll keep that one more by Dynamic Dash on it. Okay, that one's cool. I like this.
Till in the wasteland sands, raps on backs of treasure maps, stacks to the ceiling fan. He rests when he's ashes. Ask him after 10 miles in his galoshes. Smash his stashes. Chip on his shoulder with a slip-on holster. A clip, a folder, and his grip on a boulder bolster. They supposed to know. His show in his aura glow. Get from out the road when he get dough. It's horrible. Time is money, spend, wait, save, invest, invest. The 10K, so cave a chicken chest, S. Yes, y'all are double, get your trickles. The best ballers pitch in and rub to get a nickels.
There we go.
Tut, tut, he about to change the price again and go up each time he blow up like hydrogen. Villain here,
Keep that one the same, I think.
It won't stop
All right.
until he a gazillionaire, grill and stare. Yeah, your boy had drama. Got him on the mental plane, avoided bad karma. One solar inbred, skinhead, a nigga joke. Plus a brand new chrome smoker with the triggers broke. I thought I told him fire and pins were separate. He find out later when he tries to go and rep it. Took a Jehovah money for an Arabic Torah. Charged in advance to translate it and ignored us order. One monkey don't stop, no slaughter. A junkie want a cop a quarter ton, run for the border. Know the drill, it ain't worth the overkill. Flow skill, still,
Well,
drill. Fill a billion 10K bills in this pillar.
New
Fill it when it gets
PJ.
gorilla, split the Skrilla with Villa.
Mix.
Do a deal for kicks and get rich quick. Sketch lyric, bet your bottom nick on some Vic. Ick from the drumstick, come with the dumb stick. Sick slick, hidden in a book. The only way they find it is they're spitting in a hook. Listen, don't look now, keep walking. Traded 3 beans for this cow. Cheap talking, Hawkman, stalking here that we hawking often. Coughing to a coffin, might as well scoff the pork then. He's like Wolf, some say stronger though. Off the top, J Strongbow, play along bro. Wear a mask like yo off the gong show. Flow slow as Mongo, Don Juan Don Pro. For your info, when he's not practicing Jim Crow, an actress in some nympho bimbo.
I gotta
He's
clean
playing
this.
Ray J, the old tape.
Hey, Hocky,
Can I
what's
say
up, man?
Like JJ in a gold
I know
key?
you don't like this
Fill
music.
it to the rim like brim. Villain and you won't find him in no gym. Probably a
That's all right. I'm kind of done sharing this stuff anyway. I gotta get some more music. I'm using Melon app, so it's different. Put your own. Let's undo that. They have some really neat stuff, though. I have to admit, the way they have to set up. I might have to clean this because I'm getting coffee on my page. But hey, forget to click on the stuff in the comments, man. Hey, Hocky, hope you're doing well, brother. Let's see. Just got back from work, sorting stuff off. Sorting some stuff out before I have to get drawing. Neat. Well, you let me know when you get that stuff sorted, and if you want to pop on, brother, I'll shoot you a link, man. Nothing crazy today. We're just drawing. I'm gonna maybe throw on some easy stuff, some nice chill stuff to listen to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean this thing. I'll be back. I'm getting coffee on my page. Cool for sure. Your channel, your music. Yeah, I was. You know, honestly, I wasn't feeling it because the way I have to share it in this thing too, it has to take a. I don't know. It's just too much of a pain in the butt. So, but let me. What I'm gonna do here. Let's share. Let's do this. I understand. Let's get this going. And then give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Let's see. All right, man. That's what I like to hear. 10 minutes and he'll be free. Awesome. We're actually catching each other. Normally we're like boats in the night just passing. Cool, man. Cool. Absolutely. Let's see, we got those tunes on. Turn that up a little bit. You know what I might do? Oh, well, I got to figure that out. Neat thing about this is you can grab audio, put it in put it all together. Like this is a whole album that I'm playing right now, and then make it a sound file, and then just be like, hey, share background, load it here, and then you can have a whole album playing instead of like, there's no limit in terms of the file. Like StreamYard, if you were uploading music, it had to be 200 megabytes, so you could only put like 4 songs on a track, and then it'll just keep looping. So here you can actually like put a a decent size album on that. Let me make sure my my mic isn't rubbing. These damn allergies are kicking my butt. Okay, so we got our layout here. This one's going to be like this, with more on the bottom. Oh, my other little thing too. I didn't know I had this one. My other one broke, man. I don't even know where it is. It was here. Oh yeah, here it is. It just like, in order to change these things, they're like ridiculously hard. So I was trying to change the eraser out. I broke it. Ironically though, these are just like $2, like $1 each or something. So I might just get a bunch of these, use them till they're empty, and then phew, honestly. But yeah, this one broke. I could switch it. Maybe just go like that and just have it hold it for me. Maybe something like that. I didn't even think about that. I could flip it around. These are pretty neat. I kind of like these. All right. So we got our layout here. Here's where we're putting the big thing. I think I might start with this panel here instead. Jump on this one here. So we'll be starting with this panel here, which is the robots. So it looks right here in the middle. I'm gonna have I'm gonna get my cycles. Gotta get my cycles. These things are great. Circle filter. But these are great. Because we can go like this, and then we got a curve. Maybe. It might be it work there, but I don't know if it's gonna work here. Yeah, it's too narrow. I'm thinking about getting some French curves. But we're about halfway in the middle here. Let's do this. This is our side of the laser. Pretty much a big tube is all it is. Just a big fancy tube within a tube. And then here we have our first iBot. Maybe a little bit bigger. Let's do that here. This one right here. Whoop. There's a little antenna. That sucks. Can I zoom this in? Give me a second. Let's do. As far as I go. Well, it's better. That's good. Maybe I should do the layout first then. Let's do. Can we do that? Let's do that. Here we go. That makes it harder to see. You know, this is the HD camera too, right here. This one right here. This is an HD camera. This is the more expensive one. This one is not. This one's the expensive one. I should probably switch them. Because I figured I didn't want the HD one on my face. Who wants that? Are you some kind of psychopath? And then their little antenna. Zip. I like my antennas. Charging up the laser, and ruler time. We don't need that line anymore. And then the zap will be put in after we got our laser coming out. Zoop. I'm here waiting. Let me check on just checking on Comics with Drew. I know he's in Florida as well, so I don't know how bad his stuff was. If it's not too bad, I'll shoot him a link too. Maybe he wants to join in. This one I might put him a little higher, so then that way he's It's not exactly lined up. All right, shoot the core. Pretty sure I got you somewhere in here. There you are. Gotcha. Zip. And this is melon. So let's see how you like melon. It might take you a minute. But yeah, that's what I'm using now, Melon app. It actually works really well. It's a different app, but I don't know if they still have the special. They had a special where you get for $15 a month, you get the $50 tier, and you could just add your camera. Like, you don't even have to, like, I know StreamYard, you have to have the $50 or whatever weird tier to have 2 cameras. This one, you just click add cam, and it pops it up. They have a neat little react thing too, so you could do or one of these. They have a react button, and this is in beta too. So if like something's wrong, you email them. Usually they'll be like, they'll take it in consideration, and if something that they can fix, they can fix. So they're really open to suggestions too. It just takes a little bit more out of your computer, so you got to have like better internet. But I mean, it seems to be okay. Let's see this. Yeah, I just need that. I don't need that. Cool. Yeah, hopefully you can join with that. Little one. A little smaller head over here. I love these rulers. Wish they had a hole in them. I might put my own so I can hang it up. Let's drill this sucker. Which one did we use? That one. All right. And it tells me.
Am I here? I'm
You
here.
are. You're here. You made it.
Oh my gosh! Hello. Hello. This is weird. This is a whole new system. My goodness, this is crazy.
Yeah. 80s Maid showed it to me, and
Yeah.
I got I tried it, and it was like, I got the deal. That was the big thing too. It was
Yeah.
$15, but you got the $50 tier, for life, pretty much.
Oh, that's good.
So we put some links out. Like, I was like telling everybody and putting links on the Twitter, like, hey, dude, this is actually pretty good. It's in beta, so they're fixing stuff, but
Yeah. They're getting up and running and sorting it out. That's cool.
it's pretty good. I have to admit, even if it's in beta, I think it's worth it.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't pay for StreamYards because I can't afford it. So, so I will. Yeah. So I've thought it, and I have thought about it, but it is pricey.
It is
$15. So when you convert it, especially the Australian dollar at the moment, is rubbish compared to the US dollar. So, so that'd be like $23 for me at the moment. I'm just going, it's so expensive.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was paying for StreamYard too. I was paying $25.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
So it's like, doing this, getting the $50 tier for $15, I'm saving $10 a month.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
Getting the better tier. It's fantastic.
Especially just being able to just click add cam, and here it is.
Done. Yeah.
I don't have to like make another account and log in as somebody else and then add it.
Did they have a trial version or a free version as well?
They do.
I might have to check it out. So,
Yeah, it's called Melon app.
Melon app.
Mhm.
Excellent. I've shared the link out. Hopefully we'll get some people come and join. Not that I have many followers, so they're probably unlikely that people will follow me and just go, oh, what? Hockey's over there. Let's go see him.
Yeah,
I
come
doubt
check
it.
them out.
They're not here for me. They'll be here for you. So
I'll take what I can get, man. They could come for you.
That's it. It's like that. Take what I can get. I take what I can get.
Yep.
Look at me with that big round eyes. Awesome. So I just got back from work. I didn't lifeguard today, so I was doing reception, but I was at the pool. And I got back, and so I had to have something to eat, and clean out the intestines. And that's probably still. I was trying not to be too graphic and now I think that I just made it worse.
It might have been.
And I thought, okay, I'll get something to eat. I've got myself a cup of tea here. I've set, as you can see, my screen is set up ready to draw. All I'm doing is flatting at the moment.
Nice.
I have an art competition that I'm entering in that's due on Wednesday.
Ooh.
And I'm a little nervous that I'm not going to get it done in time. But
That's always the case, It's kind of that balance. If you're going to burn yourself out on it, and your work's going to look like doo doo, or you're just like, let me just, and then you're like, I hate it.
yeah, exactly. So that's where I'm at the moment, and I'm just going to go through flat, and hopefully it doesn't require too much brain power. But it's flatting. You know what flatting's like. It's not easy. It's not hard, but it's not. You need a little bit of concentration for it. Just make sure you get it within the line.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little bit of autopilot. You're kind of like Zen. You go, you do it. You know what I mean?
And just get into it. So
yeah.
I probably will eventually. I don't know. I'm looking at this gun. It's pretty. The line work's pretty dull. I might end up adding more stuff to it at some point anyway.
Yeah, let's make that big.
For now, we'll go. I just wanted to start coloring and get things going. So
there we go.
Oh,
this has really neat layouts, I have to admit. Melanapp, this is pretty cool how I'm able to change it up and stuff like that. It's
awesome.
It's pretty neat. We could do that one too, which is neat.
I like that one.
Do that. So I like that because I could see we could see everything. But yeah, I'm still learning, but it's pretty neat, I have to admit.
Yeah. So, mine's pretty boring. Like as I say, I'm just flatting on this thing. So we'll see how it comes out.
I just see there's feet. There's people in the carpets. Okay. Oh, nice.
So the competition, the theme is friendship. So the title of this one is True Friends. The full title is Friends Help You Move, True Friends Help You Move Bodies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's where I'm going with this one. So yeah.
I was listening to a podcast. It's they're two comedians and their husband and wife. And they were having an argument for like the longest time, and they were like putting it to the polls to be like, if you're ride or die, if your husband or wife kills somebody, like let's say if the husband kills somebody, like would the wife like, all right, like what are we doing with the body? Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't ask any questions. Like, would you just be like, all right, like let's take care of this, or are they going to rat you out? And she would rat this poor guy out, and all their fans and stuff were just like, Christina. Shame, you're not ride or die. You're not ride or die.
Oh, geez, there's commitment in that marriage, isn't there? Of course, you'd help them.
I would think so.
Yeah,
I would hope so. Me and my wife were watching. I was like, "Listen, babe, if you needed me to hide a body, I got you. Okay, don't tell me nothing. We'll just do it.
we'll just get it done." Right? Are we implicating ourselves here?
Are we? Listen, I already take out the trash. What's the difference?
Yes.
And it's also like anytime I take out the trash, there's always something weird on top. Like there's always something wet, like dog food, or like coffee grinds from the coffee maker, or something that's always on top. And it's like it's never It's never like, oh, I can take it out. It's always like, I have to stuff this down so I can pull it out and close the bag. Like, that's how it is.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm already touching gross stuff and banana peels. Like, I'm already doing it. I'm already doing it.
Ours is always, so no one takes it out to the bins. So it piles up. So you end up with it overflowing in the bin, and you're just going, oh, now I have to try and get it out of the. So it's one of those, you put your foot on the lid, and the lid pops up. One of those type.
It's what I got.
So you put your foot on it, but it's already open. So then you got to try and pull the bin out, and it's sort of a weird design that you try and get it out. The handle, you can't get the handle because all the rubbish is piling up, and then we put plastic bags inside too, which covers up the handle. So you're going to try and get it out. It's just a nuisance. So yeah, we're just too lazy to do it most of the time. So
yeah, mine is the you press it, it opens, and then you got the main bin, but then there's another one inside that you have to take out and put the bag over it, and you slide it inside.
Oh.
So in order to get the bag out, I have to take the bin within a bin out. So I have to grab it from the sides and pull it out. So there's no just taking the bag out, because if you try to take the bag out, then the bin comes out with it. Yeah. But it's so full that you can't. I'm trying to shake it and it doesn't come off. I have to literally take the inside bin out, then then grab that and take the bag out. That's how it is. All the time.
It's frustrating, isn't it? So frustrating. The woes of bin management.
So again, the hassle that we're going through, just throw a body in there, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
much of a much. No, it's all good. We've got the bin that has, so yeah, it's kind of the same. So you've got the outer bin, which has the foot pedal and the lid, and then the inner bin, which is the one you take out. But it's a dual bin, so there's 2 foot pedals and 2 bins inside. So we use one for the general rubbish and then the other one for recycling. And both of them overflow, and you're just going, oh man, it's just so frustrating sometimes. So no one takes it. And then we have another little bin that's on the kitchen benches for food scraps and things like that. So they all overflow. No one takes them out. So it comes to bin night, you're just going, I have to look at all this rubbish that's piled up here. We've got to... anyway, the woes.
The woes. This is what we just trash talking.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. Jason just messaged me to say that. So, all this artwork has been sent out. So a few months ago now, I did a charity auction and raised money for a charity and to buy a new hat. But most of the money went to this charity, and it finally arrived to him about a week ago, and he just sent it all out. So it's very exciting to have it all out and going to people. So I got to ask him how much I owe him. I just wanted to also make sure that I did send out the stream. So one person has seen it, so I definitely have sent this.
I should probably repost the link too. Just shoot that out there real quick. You're like, hey, I'm live now.
Yeah, come join us. Come join. I was going to see if I can find others to come join us drawing too, like Jason Bascom or Billy Basco or something. But who knows? I'll ask Jason directly if you want Jason to join us. So.
Shared in the CG group too.
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
Oh, wrong screen. Okay. So I'm trying to, let's see. My bummer. I gotta get some better lights in here.
Yeah.
Again, you can kind of see what I'm working on.
Getting there. Yeah.
Kind of.
I'm a bit the same when I'm trying to do. Not that I do much traditional stuff on screen or anything, but yeah. I suppose, but it's the blue line is fairly light too, so it's that balance. You've got to try and produce enough lights that it can be seen.
Yes.
Then if you put too much light, it blows it out and you can't see anything anyway. So,
that's me tilting the
like
lamp.
that.
And then that's me tilting it up.
Yep, that's exactly it. So,
or maybe if I don't care. Who cares? Honestly, who cares if you see me? This is what matters.
Yeah.
And then doing let's see, camera, camera settings too. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
This is the HD camera too. I'm kind of disappointed. I might have to switch them back the way they were.
I've got cheap cameras. I can't afford nice cameras.
But one of the perks of you own a store that buys and resells stuff. Sometimes they'll bring you stuff, and it's mainly video games. But sometimes they'll be like, "Do you take cameras?" And I'll look at it. Oh, yeah, I'll take this. Or no, man, I don't want it. Well, I don't want it either. You can just keep it. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah.
All right, man. Here's $5. It's an $80 camera. Here's $5, man.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So I can't. Otherwise, no, man. I'd be using my phone. Let's see. Camera preview window. Camera settings.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to mess around with this. You just here's my screen.
Hey, we got
there it
replicants
is.
in the chat. Oh, and Phil shot too. It's me, Baden from Old School.
Oh, yeah, he's one of my customers.
Hey, welcome, Philip.
Hey, he's one of my customers at my store. My store is a retro video game store.
Oh, awesome. Fantastic. Well,
it
good
looks
to
worse.
see you both here. Welcome.
That's
what up?
What up?
And Replicant.
Link shot. Hey, cool.
Good to see you both.
If you want to hop in, Replicant, I'll shoot you a link, man.
Ooh.
I'll shoot you a link, no problem. You can put me to shame, make me want to hang it up. Like, all right, quit, man. I'm done.
Yeah, that's it. I quit.
That's tough. That's the talent in CG is sick, man. It's just like,
yeah.
Sometimes I see stuff, I'm like, all right, man. I'm taking my ball. I'm going home.
But you're kind of the only one doing it in that style that you have, though. So, which is cool. It's awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Again, I'll take whatever I can get.
Yeah, exactly. Like mine's a generic, normal comic book style type stuff, but you got that cartoony, cool look to it. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Well, I really like your ideas too, Hocky, especially during Fragtober, man. A lot of your ideas were just so cool to look at, and like, oh, what's Hocky gonna do? Oh man, that's great.
I know. I actually really enjoyed Fragtober last year with me. Superheroes doing mundane stuff. I had such a ball drawing it. I don't know. He's supposed to be. Is he doing it again this year? He is, isn't he?
He is, but I think he's only doing 13 days.
Okay.
And they're like random days. So I think CG should do Fragtober.
Yeah.
Like I think it should be a CG thing, and we call it Fragtober, and everybody does it.
Everyone, a general thing that happens, and
so it'll be our Inktober will be Fragtober, and we all take the idea and we all run with it as long as we're not doing. But the trick is that if Frag is doing it, we're not allowed to stream or do it when he's doing it.
Yeah, it's his thing. So,
Exactly.
But
That'd
on
be
the
the
other
caveat.
day, we can,
We don't get to, we don't stream against them or anything like that. But I feel like it would be a CG art thing.
Yeah. If we could get it set up prior as well, so we'd have a prompt for the days that he's not doing it. So he could create the prompt. So everyone can put in suggestions. Oh, please draw this, please draw that, and then he can create a prompt, and then the rest of us can draw that. But on his days, he can do it whichever he wants to do. So
yeah,
all right. Just to give it a bit more generalization or something. I did start the Inktober one. So I started working on the first prompt, which is Gargoyle. But I'm kind of running out of time, and I've got this art competition due in 2 days. And so I'm going to have to put it on the back burner and then come back to it once I'm free and I can catch up with a few of the prompts. So
now, are those like each day, like something where you get it? Because I know it's a thing, but I don't know if there's like subjects each day where you go someplace and get them.
I've got it saved. Just bear with me, and I'll bring up the thing because I saved it in a file, so I can. Okay, so.
So
this
gargoyle. Okay.
Yeah, so I go Gargoyle. Well, I've just been watching Gargoyles, and I thought, I'll draw Goliath. So
there you go.
So this is the prompt. So this is this year's prompt, and he's got all the other years there too. So
okay.
What today for me it's bat. It'd be scurry for you today. But so you just each day. Now you're supposed to ink it. I'm drawing them digitally. I may print them out and then ink them traditionally. So I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do that, and if I've got 31 Bristol board pages still left. So I might have to buy some more Bristol board in a smaller one, not the big 11 by 17. I wasn't going to do it on that, but on a smaller one. A4 size or something. So I might. I think that might be fun to do. But yeah, coming up with the ideas and I'm usually got a quirky sense of humor. Like I try and think outside the box with a lot of things. But the first one, because I've been watching Gargoyles with my kids, and we've just started watching it, and I'm just going, "This cartoon is brilliant." So I had to draw Goliath. So
yeah, no, it's a good cartoon ahead of its time.
Yeah, animation, fantastic story. One of the ones that I just watched. So we're still in the first. Hey, General Piggy, we're just still in the first season, the first few episodes, and it was one where one of the gargoyles shot the detective lady. So it was actually kind of, it's talking about gun safety. It's almost like gun safety type stuff here too. So it's kind of deep. This lady could have died, and so the repercussions of that. And I thought, for a kids show, this is kind of interesting. So yeah,
and then the voice of Goliath too. That what's his name?
I haven't picked the voice for him yet.
The
one
guy,
of the bad guys I picked.
The voice for Goliath was the guy who voices Spawn, who was in what's it? Oh,
I can look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah,
because
he was in Men at Work.
Frank's voice.
He was in Men at Work. David something. He was in what else? He was with
Keith David. General Piggy says.
Yes, Keith David. Yeah, Keith David is the voice for Goliath.
Nice.
So also in with Roddy Piper in They Live, and one of the best voices around. So he's the voice for Goliath.
Oh, he's got a gorgeous. Oh, okay, yeah. I couldn't associate the name. I'm just going. I don't know the name, but I just saw a little picture of him. I'm just going. Oh, yeah, I know that face. I know that face. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him. He's great.
I think in The Thing too. He was in The Thing as well.
he's been
with Kurt Russell and stuff. So yeah, he's been in tons of stuff.
He's been in lots of stuff. Yeah, he's got a gorgeous voice. So.
He does.
But Jonathan Frakes, I picked his voice. So I'm just going, oh, that's Jonathan Frakes. So, he's the guy who moves the castle to his tower.
Yeah. I think that guy's voice been in everything.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, no, it's awesome. It's a good. Just seeing who else is here. Ed Asner, I recognize him, but I don't really. He plays Hudson. I'm just trying to. I don't really recognize some of this, other than Jonathan Frakes, of course. But
Ed Asner,
anyway.
Was it Ed Asner?
Edward Asner, yeah.
Okay,
so
he was in. Yeah, if he's a big actor, or he's passed away, but he was the old man in Up.
Yeah. Oh, did he play that? Yeah, I've seen his face before too and things. So yeah, he looks familiar. Yeah, no, that's awesome. It's a good show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm enjoying.
I remember like that and Batman and the Animated Series was airing at the same time.
Oh,
like,
Demona.
Like that same.
Oh, Tim Curry's in it too. Jesus Christ! Sorry, I'm just getting excited about all these names. Michael Dorn. I love Michael Dorn. I've been watching Star Trek Deep Space Nine. So me and my wife have watched everything of the original and the Next Generation series, and the prequel that was with the Quantum Leap fella. So we've watched all of that, and now we're on to the last one, which is Deep Space Nine, and loving it. And Michael Dorn's just come in with Worf. I'm just going, oh my god, I love Worf. I love Michael Dorn. So, sorry, I'm just getting excited that that he's in it. But Marina Sirtis, the one who plays from Star Trek Next Generation as well. What's her character that she plays in that? The telepath.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. But I'm not a big I'm not a big Star Wars guy.
I'm not a big
Star Trek guy.
I'm seeing these names and going, oh my god. Anyway, I'm loving. I'm just excited because I'm loving this show. So
yeah, I think what hurt it when it was coming out or when it was out, it was popular, but then it was one of those where they kept changing the time.
Oh.
And it was like, dude, like it was on after school. Now it's on at like 6 a.m, before I get up for school. And then it was like, then they changed it to like Saturday or like some weird time, and I think that's what killed it. But the first season, I think, was everybody loved it because you could watch it, and then they just kept like doing this weird time, time slot, changing the time slots for weird times. You're like, dude, why?
General Piggy didn't realize he did the voice of Goliath. There you go. Well, he was the voice of the villain, the princess, and the frog too. He's such a good voice. Oh man.
Yeah.
No, it's fantastic. So, if people haven't watched it, please go check out Gargoyles. The first, I'm up to episode 6 or 7. Loving it. Like the animation, the character design, the stories, well thought out, well designed. So go check it out, everyone. So
yeah, they have their. It's a good example of them having rules and following the rules. They established this world with these rules. Like the gargoyles, they can't fly; they can glide, but they have to climb high if they need to. So they have to climb high and then glide. They can't just fly up. Which is neat. So
yeah, exactly.
And then so that figures into how they move and how they're approaching situations, and and turning course daytime they turn into stone. So very neat.
It is. It's like they're powerful, but they're not infallible. They've got weaknesses. So obviously, when they're stoned, they're they can be broken and they're very vulnerable. So yeah, it's clever stuff, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of that. So that's basically. I don't watch a lot of stuff. Like we tried to watch some things. Like obviously, like everyone, we watched. What is it called? Cobra Kai. We watched Cobra Kai. Loved it. Thought Cobra Kai was brilliant.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, the latest season was really good.
Yeah, it was.
We've watched, but we watched a lot of old stuff. Me and my wife did start watching. Now I got to try and remember the date. The name of the TV show. It's based on a Stephen King book, but it's the date. It's something the 11th. No, the 11th, because you do the month first. The 11th of something, or is it the 12th of something? 1962, 52. When did? It's basically the date when JFK was assassinated.
Oh, wow!
So it's about a guy who travels back in time to stop the assassination of JFK.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a TV mini-series, that limited series, like goes for 6 or 8 episodes or something. It's got... now I can't think of the name. I'm having a blank on names.
Is that the one with James Franco?
James Franco, yes.
Okay. I remember seeing, like, I haven't even watched it, but I remember seeing commercials on it.
Yeah. It's on one of the streaming services here, and we thought, we'll check this out. Stephen King. You know, Stephen King used to be brilliant until he got hit by a car, and now he's gone a bit psycho.
Yeah.
He's very much an SJW now too.
Oh yeah.
Well, so,
yeah, very like cringy. You're like, what, dude?
Yeah, very much so. So I'm a little apprehensive, but I will say his writing is still good. I'm enjoying the series.
Because that came out a while ago.
16. 2016. It says.
Yeah, so I think we're safe.
Yeah.
I think you're safe. If it was a year or two ago, I'd be like, oh god.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what he's been doing lately, but
yelling at people on Twitter.
Or
whatever, or, you know how these cats are. You know, they think whatever politics that they, whatever politics that they are. You know, everybody they're superior to everybody. It's not even like, I don't even think it's like you care about the country. To me, it feels like you're just like patting yourself on the back, doing virtual signal stuff because you're, you're a Democrat or whatever, and it's just like, dude, you guys are ridiculous.
It's like he and Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is. I used to like Mark Hamill. He's just gone off the rails.
That guy, it's like they all turn batshit.
Yeah,
like you're like, calm down, man.
So, take away their Twitter access, please.
Yes, please. Yeah, talk about you're like, man, people you look up to, you admire, and then they're just like, oh.
Yeah.
But then it's like, that's good. And maybe it's good they did that to Luke, because Mark Hamill's the damn, he did do a Looney Tune.
Oh, goodness, definitely. So there's a bunch of stuff like those people who just going, no. What's that? Seth, is it Seth Rogen? No?
Yeah. Probably.
He's the one from Juno or something, isn't he?
Seth Rogen is the one who did like Knocked Up and
Knocked Up. That's it. Yes.
He
is like, I saw some stuff here, especially when he was bringing out that stupid Santa Claus thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just going, you are absolutely nuts.
Oh yeah, they're all like weird liberal, like almost like cartoon characters. Like you're like, you guys are like parodies of stuff that would be like in the stuff that you were in.
Yeah,
but they just don't realize it. We're just like, okay, sure, man. Like,
I'll stop. I'll stop bashing on these people.
Go for it.
I just hope that they get the help that they need.
I was about to say that. I hope they get the I hope they get the help that they need.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck to them.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm not really watching anything new. So I say Cobra Kai is probably the only one. And
Yeah.
the benefit from that is that they don't do politics stuff in that. So they avoid it all. It's just like internal conflicts, and that's about it. And
Yeah.
yeah, perfect. That's all we want. I watched the latest episode of from the latest season of Brooklyn 999. Brooklyn 99. Sorry, the police. Now I loved that show. Like, it's one of the funniest shows.
Yeah, it was really good.
The latest season. Watched the first episode, and I was going, this has gone downhill. So, because it was never political. It was a cop show, but it never really dealt with cop issues or real life issues so much. It was just like them being stupid.
Yeah.
But they really pushed on. They went on to this whole police brutality thing and Black Lives Matter thing and all this type of stuff. I'm going, I don't want that in my comedy show. I don't want your political stuff. Just do comedy, please. So, yeah. So I was a little bit, but it wasn't light. Like they really jammed it down your throat, and so I was just a little bit disappointed with how they dealt with it. So anyway, because Rosa quit the force because she hated police brutality stuff. I'm going, okay, rightio, and yeah, I'm just gonna go, oh god.
Okay.
Stop, yeah.
I've been a cop for 15 years.
Yeah.
Quit.
Yeah.
You get no pension. I got shot at for no reason.
Yeah. I'm sure, like, there is stuff like that, but I don't want to see it in a comedy show. So.
And even the way they do it, it's like they can't even do it good either.
Yeah.
You know, they do it, and it's not like, oh man, you know, it's like ham-fisted over your head, and then they have to drag somebody down in order to like prove their point.
Lift up. Yeah, I know.
You know, not even, you know what I mean? It's like they can't even. It's very weird. Like they'll like point out if you feel a certain way about stuff, then you're wrong, and that's how they always do it. And it's like, okay.
Yeah. So I didn't mean to bring it down. Sorry, everyone. I was just annoyed at this wonderful show, wonderful, hilarious show, and then it just So I've given up on that show. That was.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it wasn't. I heard it got political, and people were like, "What?"
Yeah. They hinted at a little bit. So in the last season, most of it was fine, but there was one episode where who's the attractive? Oh, they're all kind of attractive, but the one that loves Holt. She like this. She had this part in it where she was talking about being abused as a child, and I was going, where did this come from? What is going on here? Why is this in my comedy show?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I wonder if it's like the comedian. I wonder if it's a comedian. You know, they're like, oh, are they trying to get an Emmy?
Yeah.
or like, is it just like, oh, we got to tackle these big issues? It's like, no, man, no thanks, dude.
Other people are tackling those issues.
Yes.
Please don't.
They're probably better. They're probably doing a better job at it.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry to bring all that up.
It always happens, man. It's okay. It's all right.
I generally don't care, but that was just annoying me, that show. Anyway, on to good stuff.
Absolutely. Cobra Kai is probably the last good thing I watched. I'm trying to think what else I watched. I've been watching the Minions movies with my daughter and having a blast.
Nice. They are good though.
They are good. People shit on them, but I'm like, have you watched them? Like the ads, I could understand if you see the ads, you're like, that's dumb. But then when you watch the movies, I'm like, these gags are great.
Yeah, like yeah, they're just. I was a little apprehensive. I thought, oh, the second one of the Minions, I didn't like the ending that much, but the rest of it was pretty funny. So it was really good. It's a great choice.
I think they just did the Rise of Gru. I think that's the one that me and my daughter and my wife watched and stuff. We're like in all the villains they do are so fun.
Yeah.
You know, like all the nunchucks. It's the nun with the nunchucks or whatever.
Yes. Like really stupid and hilarious. He's going, oh, what? That is nunchucks. Oh my god!
So much fun. You know,
it's fantastic. So I enjoyed that.
And then leaning into the stereotypes and stuff. It's just like, yeah, man, cool.
No, it was that was a good series, that one. So, what else? I think that was the last thing I saw at the cinemas. I took the kids to see The Rise of Gru. I don't go to the cinemas very often.
Yeah, my daughter hasn't been yet. She's 4, so we don't know how that's gonna go. But she's kind of getting there, so we might have to try maybe to go see something. But everything now is we just wait for it to stream and then watch it from here.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, we just streamed the Minions movie last night. We're like, all right, cool.
Nice. Yeah, well, if you can, that's exactly it. It's out for streaming in like 3 months if you can wait. So there was one recently. I know Thor's now you can stream, but I wasn't really interested to see that one a great deal.
Why bother?
Yeah,
that's how I feel with all the Marvel stuff, man. Why bother?
I know. I sort of like that now. I'm just going. I think I'm done. I think a lot of people are just getting over it all. It's too much of it. It's just
it's not even done well anymore. I don't think they care anymore. General Piggy says he works with a guy who sounds just like Gru.
Oh, really? With the accent and everything?
That'd be great.
Yeah. Hello! Freeze Ray! Freeze Ray!
I was telling my wife, because she enjoys the movies too, and I was like, I've never seen the first one. She's like, I've seen the first one like 3 times. I'm like, what? They're watching Despicable Me without me? Like, like I got to see the first one. I've only seen the Minions, the 2 Minions movies.
Yeah, the first one I still think is probably the best. The second one was really good. The third one was. It was okay. It was a little weird though. It was a little weird because I won't spoil it. I'll let you see it. But it was
because I think I seen the one where he was a good guy with the girl.
Yes.
And then I seen the first Minions movie with Scarlet.
Yeah, yes.
Pumpernickel, whatever her name is. That one was kind of fun. And then I saw the Rise of Gru, which was the latest one with the Vicious Six.
General Piggy said, "Yep, just like that." I never told him that though.
You should just buy him Despicable Me. Just give him here's. Oh, it's Christmas. Here you go, man. I got this for you. Just give it to him.
A little bobblehead of Gru or something. That's awesome. I can't think of any quotes to try and do his voice. Not that I'm very good at his voice, but can't think of any anything he says.
Yeah, I don't know if he has any catchphrases. I think he's just, I don't know if he has any catchphrases or anything that's like, whoa.
Yeah, well, not ones that I can think of at the moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, yeah, it's a good show. Steve Carell, like he's a bit of a master, that fellow. I don't mind him. So, it's sort of like another diamond in the rough. That's I think from the same studio is the one where the villain with the big head.
Megamind.
Megamind.
I saw a review on it, and they were, because you're like, and then I saw a review on it, and they were like, this guy was like talking about it on YouTube, and it seemed like pretty interesting. And it actually he was actually a psychiatrist. I'm trying to think what it's called. Cinema Therapy, I think, is the channel.
Yeah.
And it's a psychiatrist and the director.
Yes, I have seen them. Yep.
Yeah, and the psychiatrist talks about Megamind and how like the other guy has like, he's like a nice guy, and it's nice guy syndrome or something. It's called, it has a technical term for it, where he's being nice to get something. He's not being nice because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah,
just like a liberal. Full circle.
Yeah, nice, well done.
But yeah, it's just and I was like, oh, I gotta see this movie. Like it sounded great, and I just didn't watch it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that movie too. Yeah, it's good. I'd recommend that one. I like that one. What else was there? I'm trying to think of other things but that one, it was kind of I think that one just sort of went under the radar a bit. Like it didn't do well when it first came out. So,
could have been bad timing.
But I think it might be a cult classic. So if you really,
I was disappointed with Incredibles 2 when it came out.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't as good as the first one. I was really hoping it would be.
I get the role reversal, which is fine, I guess, but it was just like, I thought they were a family. I thought they're going to do like a family adventure or something,
Yeah.
And it's more, oh, no, one of them got to be at home and the other one has to be out doing stuff. And, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting, I do like the dad trying to be a dad. That was kind of cool. And he was failing at it, but you get there in the end. And then they learn about the kid having all the powers. That was kind of funny. I like that.
Maybe not have the dad fail like throughout the whole movie.
Yes.
I'm like, come on, man.
He's competent. He can do it. Okay, yes. For maybe to start off with, he might be going, oh, wait a second. But...
Hey, Odin, what's up, man? You let me know if you want me to shoot you the link, bro. I'll shoot you the link if you want to do some drawing, man. We're just hanging out drawing, talking about cartoons.
That's it. We're just having some fun, having a laugh. Yeah, no, it's good. We I have to. I love the characters. All the characters designed in Incredibles is really good.
Very good.
Like the villains, the good guys. I did like that the bad guy in The Incredibles 2. Like you didn't pick who it was. It's going, oh, I wasn't expecting that character. So, yes. You were thinking it was the other one, and I like that. I do like that misdirection stuff.
Yeah.
But no, it was good.
Cool. Yeah, he'll jump
not
in.
As good as the first one. So
it was tough. It was tough. The thing is, they did such a good job that you wanted to see more of that world.
Yes.
It's the best superhero franchise Disney has.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Especially, they had the Marvel and The Incredibles right now is probably the best superhero franchise they have.
Yeah,
the world is so neat. It's like spies. It's like classic Bond spies with superheroes.
Yes,
it's different.
Older era.
I love the names are like puns.
Yes.
Which is great, like
Yeah.
Gazer Beam, because he shoots beams
Gazer
out of his eyes.
Yeah, I know.
Yes!
And like that would have been the perfect, like if they wanted to have that character still alive, or maybe a child, and they wanted to introduce a gay character. It's kind of perfect for that too. That would be
There you
hilarious. It's like a double pun.
There you go.
He's gay and he gazes with his eyes.
He's
That's
gay,
so
gay
cool.
with a Y.
Yeah, no, it'd be
Gazer
hilarious.
Beam. Shoots
Gazer beam.
rainbows out of his eyes.
I think that would be hilarious. So, but they'd probably get in trouble for saying, "Oh, we're not a joke."
No, stereotypes.
Yeah. That would be awesome. There you go. Odin says send him the link.
Yep. Link inbound, my man.
That's it. No, it was great. Gazer Beam. But Sinestro was great. What a great villain that was. Sinestro? No, it was Syndrome. Sorry.
Yeah, Syndrome.
Syndrome.
Because he had a complex. He had a complex.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah. And I must say I don't remember the villains in the sequel, but
I don't remember either.
No.
Honestly,
Other than the Mole Man, that was a great battle scene too.
it was, yeah.
It's got yes. That was good.
Yeah, I should go back and watch it because I haven't seen it since it came out, and I bet you watching it now, I'd be like, "This is the greatest thing ever." Compared to the new stuff out.
Yeah,
Hey, Odin!
Hey, hello.
What's up, man?
It's good.
Hello, Hocky.
How are you, mate?
I am excellent. I don't think I've ever been on stream before with you, so.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
either.
Oh, this
Yay.
is honors. Oh, mine.
Art Bros Unite.
Yeah.
Let me switch my camera because I am drawing as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm not dressed. Usually, if I'm on camera, I gotta be dressed. So I'm not dressed. I'm still in my
I
work
am from the
uniform.
waist up, at least.
There you go.
Well, I dress up, so I would have my bow tie and my.
Oh,
hat
that's
on.
right. You had the bow tie.
Yeah.
So I thought I haven't got the bow tie on, I haven't got my hat on, I haven't got my jacket, so I'll stay off camera.
Totally not in character. It wouldn't work.
Exactly.
Is this even hockey?
Yeah.
Right.
Is this an imposter?
Is this his brother or something? What is this?
So I'll stay off camera just so I don't disappoint people.
You can't break the illusion.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
Exactly.
true.
I've got to keep going. So.
It's like
You know
if
the
see
band. You know the band Guar.
No, I don't.
Okay, so Guar, they wear these like crazy costumes. They're a band, like a punk rock heavy metal band,
Okay.
and they shoot the crowd with like fake blood. They like bring all these monsters on stage. It's a huge, awesome event. It's a spectacle. But the one guitar player has this big Jaws looking helmet that he wears, and it's like ridiculous huge. But I was watching them, and they have like these big platform shoes, all this craziness.
Yeah.
He was headbanging, and his helmet flew off, and you could see his real face, his little tiny head, because he's like wearing this weird, crazy getup.
Oh my God.
And it killed the illusion. You're like, oh, you're a real person under there. I thought you were the alien that you purported to be.
How dare you?
Yeah. It's like seeing Kiss without their makeup, you know? So,
Yeah. Except they did that to themselves in the 80s, like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
I know. God.
Yeah, that was dark times.
You see how crazy Gene Simmons now with his crazy dyed hair. You know, it was like, dude, we know you're. Come on, man, your hair looks like shoe polish, dude. It looks like shoe polish put on a mad scientist wig. Like come on, we know, bro.
Yes.
But he's still, this is acting
Yeah,
like
I like when
chicks-
you look
chicks
like a
want him and
demon
stuff.
and you were
That's it.
spitting blood everywhere. That was the Gene Simmons I like.
Mhm.
I think they're actually touring at the moment. I was going to go see them. They're coming to Australia, and I thought, oh, well, I'll go see them. But I can't afford tickets to go.
Yeah, they charge so much. I just took my daughters to go see Iron Maiden because they got into them. You know, I turned them on to it. It's like, hey, this is stuff I like, and eventually they liked it. But yeah, it is really expensive. But man, they put on a hell of a show.
Yeah,
that was similar to Guar. They had like monsters coming out, and they were fighting them with swords. And
oh dude, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, the whole thing was. Yeah, it was well worth it. I mean, we spent a lot because all my daughters wanted to go. I'm like, okay, spent a lot, but it was worth it.
Oh, no,
well, that's good
for the
plus,
experience.
You know, the experience, the memories too. This is when we
well, that was their first concert.
Oh wow,
really?
Yeah, and I'm like, you guys are spoiled. Like getting this as your first concert, you're going to be expecting like this kind of stage theatrics from everything, and you're not going to get it.
Yeah,
exactly. Oh, that's cool. I think my first concert was Debbie Gibson. So.
Oh man, Electric Youth.
Yeah,
I remember that song.
Yep. I still have a crush on her. So.
Yeah, she was hot. What was her other hit? She had another hit.
Electric
or like
Youth,
really big.
Lost in Your Eyes.
Yeah.
That was
I keep getting her confused with Tiffany because I was thinking,
yeah,
that
they're the same era.
I think we're alone now. But
I was about to say. I think we're alone now.
Yeah.
I was like, was it that one? It was one of those like teen mall tour people.
Yeah, well, they were about the same time.
Yeah, they were around the same time. So
that's a jam, dude.
Well, yeah, like the original was like Tommy James, and if you hear the original, that's a good song. Much better, I would say.
Ah, okay. So there's an original. I think we're alone now.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, from the '60s.
She's just a poser then.
Oh,
what a hack.
There was a documentary. I didn't watch it. A friend of mine was telling me about it, and then I saw it, the trailer for it or something. But it was on Netflix. It was about how Tiffany had like one of the worst stalkers in history.
Oh,
really? I was just like super obsessed with Tiffany and like going to every single show and trying to find her and shit. Probably wanted to serenade her with that song. That would be like a good horror novel.
I think we're alone.
Oh, I'm gonna make that book, The Story of Tiffany. I think we're alone now, and that's gonna be the end scene. Is like he gets her in a hallway. Is like I think he starts singing it.
Ooh, it sounds like a shove story, man.
Could be a shove story.
There you go.
I'll change the names. It won't
Change
be
the
Tiffany.
names.
It'll be Brittany or something.
I think. Yeah, you got to sing it like really clear. I think we're alone now.
Yeah. So he's like rubbing his thumb along the edge of a knife. I gotta get Whack-Ass to do his Macho Man impersonation for that. He does that like soft spoken. Oh yeah, I think we're alone.
Yeah. Would it be, brother?
I got you for 5 minutes. You will go nowhere.
Your husband make that outfit for you?
I like the meme where they're like, Randy Savage was such a committed actor that he did pro wrestling for 30 years before taking the role in Spider-Man.
That is true, man. That's commitment.
Yeah.
How am I gonna do this?
That's good. That's good stuff.
Oh, I got a new outro. Here's a cool thing about Melon is that you upload a video and then you click on it and you could say I want it as my intro.
Okay.
And then you can click on and you can upload another one and you say this is my outro. So anytime you start streaming, it'll automatically play that.
Oh,
and when
that
you
is
stop,
cool.
it'll play the other one. You know, I was like, that is cool.
That is one nice thing, yeah. You just set it and forget it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't made an outro for my show yet.
Yeah.
I am enjoying doing the awkward wave as you wait for the thing to turn off. Yeah, awkward wave.
And then the sound.
It doesn't actually turn off.
Yeah,
It just sits there for a long time.
Oh, they
like
got,
that,
we got a shot too.
You say goodbye to someone. You say, "Oh, bye," and they're walking in the same direction. You just, yeah, bye.
It was nice talking to you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you go on the same. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, right.
Cool. I'm just gonna dip in this store real quick so I don't follow you.
Yeah, I need some feminine hygiene products. So.
There you go. I should have. Yes. Oh, that's worth it.
It's great.
One's called Chant, and I'm afraid to click on it.
That sounds fun.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then cheer.
I'll have to check out the free version and see if it's see what it's like. Yay!
I like the horn though.
Yeah.
It's funny. I can never hear this stuff when I'm on streams.
Can you hear it
'Cause
now?
I guess when I was on 80s last night, Abra was doing that like the whole night, like making like the horn and drum rolls and things like that. And then somebody started joking about it. I'm like, I didn't hear any of that.
Hey, Mo!
Mo Big!
What's up, Mo?
Here he
Hey,
is.
Mo Big. Good to see you, young sir. What have you been up to, Mo? Anything exciting?
I don't know if I like
Please.
this panel. I'm like, keep working on it till it works.
That's right. Like I told you about Mike Tyson. Remember the Mike Tyson quote?
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
It must have been a good one.
Yeah.
You want me to do it real quick?
I do. I don't know what. I can't. I'm missing out on the joke. So
Okay, so Mike Tyson got in this argument with a guy, and this is what you say as an artist when you're working on a panel and it's just not, you're not liking it. You say what Mike Tyson would say. He was yelling back and forth at this guy, and he was calling him a faggot and stuff, and he's like, "I'll fuck you till you love me."
No, he was like, "I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot." He was like,
"That's it."
What? He's like, "Wait a minute."
But it was Mike Tyson in his voice. I mean, he's so badass looking, and he's like, "Well, fuck you till you love me, you faggot." And then,
Whoa.
yeah, so that's what you do as an artist.
That's what
When you're working on a page and it's just not there, you just keep going till you love it.
That might be me with this by the end of it. So
Yeah. Well, I'm working on that one JBot, the House of 1,000 Mirrors, and this is so far it's going okay, but I'm afraid I'm gonna screw something up at any moment. Oh yeah.
Nice. Is that the panel, the one next to it? Is that the one? Because you were saying you were going to have like mirrors on the ceiling and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah. So there's mirrors here on the ceiling.
Oh yeah,
there's mirrors all behind him. There's mirrors here.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a task.
There's not going to be 1,000, even though it's called the House of 1,000 Mirrors. But you know, there's other rooms in the house. They have a few hundred. But yeah.
Awesome.
We'll see if I can get a better shot of the whole thing here. Maybe. Oh yeah.
That's neat. That's him seeing himself as an old man.
Yeah, so that one's called the Mirror of Time. That's where he sees old man Cole. He's a very old soul.
He's like, I'm an old man.
I'm old.
But with all this like short shot right here, and there's all this perspective and everything, I'm like, I just don't want to screw it up. And I just have this feeling, I shouldn't be so negative, but I have this feeling the whiteout pen is coming.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a real comic book without some whiteout on the pages.
I hope that's true, because mine will be as real as it gets.
Only vampires are immune to the house of 1,000 mirrors.
Oh yeah, they could just stroll through there, no problem.
I'm fine.
Well, and then there's the mirror of time where they see themselves older. Vampire looks the same, you know. So it's like that wouldn't affect them either, even if they could see the reflection.
That's true.
That's the side story.
Oh yeah.
Vampires come to take over the house of 1,000 mirrors. And they lure the people, the guy in there. They're, we're gonna do this, okay. And then he gets there, and it's like, oh shit, he's a vampire.
Dang it.
He's like, yes, I came for your whatever, and then twist, and then the vampire kills him.
Came to suck. Your
I
blood.
remember there was one really good. I think it was creepy or eerie. It might have been eerie, and it was an awesome story where they had what was it? It was a monster that would come in and eat people, like while they were sleeping, like nightmares,
Okay, yeah.
right? And there's like this little like goblin thing would come and so it goes and he grabs this fair mate, this beautiful maiden, and like eats it or whatever, and then there's a big pool of blood, and then the pool of blood starts bubbling, and a shining knight comes out.
Okay.
And the shining knight, and he's a hunter. He hunts them.
Oh,
He comes out of the blood.
Plan?
Yeah, he comes out of the blood and kills the goblin thing, and the goblin thing wakes up.
Oh,
that was his dream.
Mommy. He was like, Mommy, I had a nightmare that this thing. She's like, don't worry, the monster's not real. Da 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 da. It was flipped. It was, you know what I mean. The monster was having a nightmare of the night.
Oh, I love it.
But the final page, she's like, oh, shush, there, and in the background, you see the knight.
Yeah,
The night, he's real, and he's coming to
he's
get
gonna
him.
kill him.
Yeah.
He's like, I am gonna kill you, you little goblin fucker.
Yeah, you little shit. Kick your ass.
Well, you thought it was just a dream.
But the night design was just, it was a very simple night design, but it was really cool because you didn't expect it. You turn the page, and then it's like a long panel of him like coming out, just coming out of the pool of blood, just and not even like he's like clean, like he's not even like full of blood, like he's just clean.
Yeah.
And it had like this neat, like it almost looked airbrush. It was black and white, but it almost looked like I wonder if I could find it. I bet you I could probably find it.
That's cool. But that's why I love doing. That's why I'm doing the book I'm doing. It's like I love short stories. I love twist endings like that. Like just quick little. It was all a dream or something. Yeah. We'll just do Wizard of Oz every time. And you were there, and you were there.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's clever. I love that. I love those type of things, but twists.
Yeah. When I was a kid, there was one. I'm gonna screw it up, so I'm not gonna tell it.
I won't mess with it.
The memory's too foggy. I'm like, when I was a kid, there was. Yeah, never mind. Just take my word. It was awesome.
Okay. I like the one short story, horror story, because I kind of like some of those. The ones about the kids crying, and so the dad comes in to quieten the kid who's on their beds, and the kid's under the covers, and he's going, "Oh, there's a monster under my bed," and the dad goes, "Oh, it's all right. Look, I'll check under the bed." Yeah. So the kid gets down, the dad gets down, and looks under the bed, and under the bed is the child.
Yes.
And the child and they go, "Wait, what are you doing there?" And the child says, "There's a monster on my bed."
Yes, that one is classic. I remember hearing that one. I think it was something like tell a horror story in like one sentence or something, or two sentences. And I read that somewhere, and I was like, that was genius. Yeah.
That is genius. So I love that one. I'm thinking, oh, I want to draw that. So I want to do that as a.
Oh yeah.
So, and I've got ideas, but I've just got to pull my finger out and actually do it. But so yeah, there's little things like that. So little horror stories like that are great.
What was that? The movie When a Stranger Calls, the one which Mo referenced last night. Those calls are coming from within the house. You know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I hear it all the joke all the time, but I never.
But I'm pretty sure the movie was called When a Stranger Calls, which is basically, I think it was a babysitter or something. She kept getting harassed by this caller who was like, "I'm gonna kill you" and all this shit. And then so the police like track it down, and then the final thing is like, those calls are coming from within the house. You know, this is before the days of cell phones, so he was on like another phone in the house or whatever.
Yeah.
That was the twist. But I always like that one.
Mo says you are correct.
I am correct. Mo would know.
I can't find the story.
Oh, that was it. Cecil Jones was trolling within the house because Wackass like left, and then his empty chair was there, and then his roommate came over and like just stared at the camera for a long time. But before that, we were saying that like this dude Cecil Jones came and like abducted Wackass, and then that's when Mo came with that great line with the zingers, as he usually does.
Oh yeah,
His
Mo's always on point.
Very quick.
Yes,
very quick wit.
Well, I've always said probably my favorite chatter. I'm just gonna go out on a limb. My favorite chat personality.
He's very clever.
Mo, you win.
Yeah, and I can't find. I was hoping I could find it and be like, "Oh, this is the story." No, I can't
The
find
one
it.
you were talking about, or the
Yeah,
monster in the bed one?
yeah, no, the one I was talking about. I was trying to find actually trying to find it. I don't know if it was eerie or creepy, and what it was called, I have no idea. So,
yeah, there's been so many anthologies. Those ones were always so kick-ass, and the artwork was always so good.
Oh, Hex Ellen, Hex, welcome, my brother from another mother.
Is Hex?
hey, Hex, what's up, Hex? Mo says you're too kind for now. For now. It's still early.
Later.
Now everything's subject to change, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Card subject to change.
That should be my tagline. I'll never back myself into a corner with compliments. I can change them anytime. Your music changed.
Yeah, well, it's a no, it's the same one I always play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I need to get some more. I'm like,
I can't remember how the other one goes. It's got that repetitive.
yeah, it's. I mean, this is actually a whole album, so this isn't like one song. It's like a whole album.
Okay.
It's like a good
what was
8-9
the name
songs.
of the Hocky and Hex tag team. Did we have a name? Did we? I don't remember.
Oh, you all had a tag team?
Was that
You
when
should
Hex
call
was
yourselves
on my
Double
show?
H. Really like one short of Triple H. But...
Hocky and Hex. Was that Mo? Was that when it was when Hex was on my show? And we were dressed the same. I think it. I can't remember. That was a while ago. I can't remember what I did yesterday, let alone 4 months ago.
Well, I'm surprised he even had to ask. Mo remembers everything.
Yeah, it was when he was on
just
my show.
checking your memories. Like, I think it was this, but he knows.
Hex, do you remember? I don't remember. Sorry, my memory. As Hex says, he has to rewatch it too. Okay.
Yeah.
I have forgotten because I'm dumb. It was fun though. Hex is great. I hope his comic does amazing. Amaze balls. I want his. He deserves it because he's a good fella. He's a good artist, so he needs to do well.
Absolutely.
He has a vague idea. Until Mo said it, I totally forgot. So admittedly, I just go, I don't know. I'm shocker.
So, what are you working on, Hocky?
I'm working on a art piece for. I'm entering in a competition that's due in 2 days' time. I'm not going to win. I know I'm not going to win. It's a worldwide thing through Clip Studio. So yeah, look, it's through Clip Studio, and there's going to be probably 30,000 people that'll enter.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do it anyway, and the theme was friendship. So, and I thought, yeah, okay, I've got an idea for that. So my idea is the full title of this piece is "Friends Help You Move. True Friends Help You Move Bodies."
Yeah. Got it. So, yeah, they look pretty happy and friendly to be doing the deed.
They're friendly. They're happy. They're I'll help you, mate. Good on you. So, so yeah,
you should write "Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap" on the side of the truck, though.
Yeah,
that was very weird. That was bizarre. I don't know.
Yeah, we had a weird glitch like that last night with Melon.
Yeah, I just dragged. I wanted to drag Hocky stuff so we could see the stuff in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
So I want to make it bigger, and it's just like everybody's out of the stream.
So,
I like how they're rolled up in carpets too.
Yeah, they're rolled up in carpets, but I've got furniture in the background as well too.
Yeah, they're like actually moving, and they're moving bodies. They're real friends, not just crime friends.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So
who's the guy in the window or the gal in the window?
Yeah, so because I was trying to figure out a background, I just couldn't come up with anything.
That's like my favorite part, actually.
Yeah, just that there's someone peeking through the window, going, "Oh, what's going on out there?"
It adds a whole element of intrigue that I'm like, "What is that?"
Yeah, exactly. So,
like I get all the rest, like you said, it's friends, fist bumping.
Yeah. So that was my thing. That was my idea, and I just thought, now I'm not. We've all disappeared again.
Yeah.
Did you hear us when we disappear, or is it?
It just.
Oh! What's happened?
Now JBot's frozen. Hocky, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I think JBot gave up the ghost with an angry face.
Something's happened on his end. So.
Those calls were coming from inside the house.
Oh no. He's crashed. He's dying.
I love the face he's frozen on. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So, heard you briefly. Say something, JBot.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. You're back. You froze on like one of the funniest faces ever. It kind of looked like your vinegar stroke O-face, but
this thing is I'm not seeing my other camera. What's going on here?
It's got to kicked out too. But you said it's still in beta, so it's
yeah,
you get a little glitchiness here and there. So 80s made consumer use the same one, and we last night he had all our names and everything was red, the icons with our name labels. And then just out of nowhere, like as if somebody was just fucking with us, they turned pink. and then the text turned like a Times New Roman or something. You know, like it didn't.
Yeah.
Look right. Everything got weird. It was like, what the hell is going on?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. But
no, I was saying that I'm not a
interest.
colorist. I'm not a colorist, so this is where I'm going to fall down is putting in the colors. But anyway,
yeah, no worries.
so well, that's all right. I'm having fun doing it. So, and there's no way that I'll win, but I like the idea to think that I may have a chance. So,
Well, I like the idea that you're gonna give somebody a nice guilty chuckle.
yeah, that's it.
I mean, if that's all you get, it's worth it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Actually, I will say I put up a joke on Twitter the other day, and I was satisfied Billy Basco read the joke and didn't get it until 5 minutes later, and it clicked with him, and then he just burst out laughing, and I just thought
That's the best.
Yeah, when he said that,
Yeah,
that
those
made
slow
me feel
burns,
like
man.
if no one else laughed, I was just happy that happened. So, so the joke was my drunk jokes are wasted.
I like that.
Yeah,
But it took him 5 minutes. Well,
yeah.
I think also you prepared us to like think about it a little quick. So.
Yes, I did. You'd already know that there was a hidden meaning in there, so which is fine. But yeah, I was just going, okay, yeah, I'm satisfied.
Well, everyone who knows me knows Norm Macdonald, hands down my favorite comedian. I always quote him.
Yeah,
He was telling a story about how he ate monkey brains one time. He goes, "Yeah, I ate monkey brains."
Oh.
He goes, "You know, the worst part was mine was stupid." Well, it's such a dumb joke. Why did I laugh so hard?
I love that joke.
Yeah, sometimes the dumb ones are the best.
Dad jokes, dad jokes are fantastic.
Yeah.
There we go. That's better.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I do miss Cranberry on stream sometimes.
Yeah.
It was a big face lean in when he would tell a dad joke like we're supposed to like laugh our asses off. Like,
Yeah.
You get it.
Almost was too much.
like-
yeah. Sometimes
Yeah,
okay, we get it,
we
man.
Yeah, well, it was too much. That's why I gave him so much shit. And then now we don't see him ever again.
Yeah, he's bad.
Yeah.
You guys stuck.
If you don't get a groan out of the kids when you're doing a dad joke, you're doing it wrong. So,
Yeah. Well, my kids grow to, expect it from me.
yeah,
They probably think I hate them if I don't drop dad jokes. Yeah. Why is Dad so mad at me? He hasn't made any jokes.
he hasn't made fun.
Hello. Hi. Yes, can I help you? There, my dog. I don't know if you guys could see.
Okay, I was like, oh, you froze. So I'm like, who's he talking to?
Oh, no. Oh, now you got to come here.
Hello, doggy.
You my puppers. All right. You got to push your head against your cheek.
You're frozen.
Oh.
Get the views, man.
Yeah, that's it. Now the dog's here. We'll get all the ladies coming.
There you go. Yeah. I'm sure you're beating the crap out of my microphone right now.
Yeah. There's a bit of ruffle going on.
Yes, I see you, sweetie. She'll greet you, and then she'll put a hand on each hand of a paw on each side of your head, and then just put her head next to yours, or put her head under your chin and stuff. It's like, Jesus, I can't breathe. Like, take.
Oh,
All right, enough, get up.
Oh, this is starting again.
We had an issue.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on. I restarted the
No.
I refreshed the page.
So
I don't know. It's
maybe,
bizarre.
I don't know. Just having issues.
Probably.
I say beta. It's all good. It works well for beta. So
Yeah,
not bad at all.
we need that alpha version.
Yeah.
As long as it's not like a beta, like a game, a modern video game, because that would be horrible, man. You're not doing nothing. And then they'll be like $60, please.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
dang.
Though sometimes that you can get them cheap when they're in beta. Which I managed to get a game called Phoenix Project in the beta. Cost me like $30 or $40, and the amount of content I've got out of that and the amount of plays I've got out of it. I think it's selling for like $80 or so now, and I was going, "Yo, this is fantastic! I got it so cheap." So, I like it when they do that. Yes, give it to me cheap, and then I'll support you in the early stage.
Yes.
I've been playing through that Cyberpunk game. That game's pretty dang cool. Now that it's fixed.
Now it's fixed.
Oh yeah, I just heard that thing. Now it's fixed.
Yeah, it's fixed, man. It's really good. Some of the most engaging like story, and even like the dialogue that has written that they write and stuff, and the conversations that you have with characters. It's like you're talking to like real people. Like, this is really good.
I don't know if Hex is here, but he was playing it on his channel the other day. So, are you still here, Hex? I know you're playing it. How'd you go? A bit where he was, there was Keanu Reeves was in the shot. So,
Dude, Keanu Reeves is so damn good in that game, dude.
Yeah.
He's like an anti-corpo, like punk rock mercenary.
He's in the game?
Yeah. His facial likeness, and I think he does the voices.
Oh, he does the voice. He probably did motion capture too. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But it's Johnny Silverhand, and stuff that he says is pretty damn cool. Like, he's like this anti-corpo, like I said, don't give a shit, like,
nice,
mercenary guy.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
He was in the promotional train for that too. I remember.
Yeah,
I remember someone yelled out, "I love you, Keanu." He goes, "I love you too."
But yeah, his character is really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that guy built a brand for himself.
No kidding.
He's like the likable guy.
Yeah.
The neat thing about in Cyberpunk is that they have I always like games like that where you can drive motorcycles around.
Yeah.
And they're like future versions of the Arch, because he has Arch, which is his motorcycle company.
Oh.
So they're like future. They're like designs from Arch that are the motorcycles in the games. The more practical ones. And then like I have one that's like the bike from Akira that's badass. That's the one I drive around.
That's cool.
But just like any other game, like you just like a lot of open world games, you press a button and you call your vehicle towards you, to you, and it comes. And the cool thing about like the motorcycles is that you watch them pull up, and then the handlebars come out, like they fold out, and the thing kind of extends just when it pulls. Because it's like, if you think about it, like in the future, what's the security measure when people can hack shit?
Yeah.
Put the handlebars inside. You can't drive it.
Yeah.
So the handlebars fold out. They cut there's things slide, and the two handlebars come out when it pulls up next to you and stuff. And it's like, I don't mind driving around in that game at all. It's like, this is pretty neat.
That is cool. I've been wanting to check it out because I've heard that it was getting updated to fix all the bugs.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues at all. I played on the Xbox Series S, so not even like the Series X. I played on the digital only one, and I haven't had anything happen. I think I got booted once because I started messing around with the graphics.
Sure.
Like, it just shut down, and then I just started again. That's probably about it. That's the only glitch that I've had, and I probably played 30, 35 hours.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's still really expensive, so I usually only buy games with like $10 on sale.
Yeah.
So I was going, oh, I won't. I'll wait. I can wait. I'm not in a rush. So
Yeah, it's one of those that's like a time sink, like Skyrim or Oblivion or Fallout, where it's just like you're building your character. There's so many skill trees and stuff that you could just kind of play however you want to play. I found that the melee stuff is pretty fun. Just like running around in cyberpunk world with a katana. It's just pretty dope. And then you're just like chopping dudes' heads off.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I've heard the cartoon that's just come out recently is really good too.
Yeah, I think that's what it rejuvenated it. Now it's like now more people on Steam are playing Cyberpunk than like the new Modern Warfare that came out.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
But now that it's fixed, so it's nice to see all the effort they put into it finally, get realized. Because I played it a bit last year too, on my PlayStation 4 Pro. I'm not a big the controller. I don't like it too much.
Yep.
But because somebody brought it to the store, and I was like, I'm taking this home. So I took it home to try it. And I was like, this is a good game. Like, it was having no issues at all. Then they did an update and bricked the game for like 3 weeks, and then I didn't touch it again.
That's annoying.
So then I was like, let me get it on the new Xbox that I got. And it was like $30, digital. It was really good. So that's what I've been doing. Just playing that.
Yeah, I haven't been playing much at all. So except I should have been flatting last night, but I ended up playing a little bit of this Phoenix Point game. And then I got obsessed with Starbound for a while, which is like side scroller, but it's like a space exploration planet. So you go onto planets and you can mine down and grow crops. So it's kind of a little bit Minecrafty in that regards, but then it's different planets and you're searching for stuff. And I really enjoyed that. And then I finished the main story for it, and I was going, yeah, I'm satisfied. I can put it away now. So there's still story I can do, but I finished the main story, and I was going, yeah, I'm happy. I was really enjoying it. So.
Some of those little games like that are surprising, and they're really good.
Yeah. It was.
That's all you need.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It was that older style too, like the 16-bit graphic style too.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Well, just when you said side scroller, you're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably.
So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, games. I'm a tabletop gamer, so I prefer to play board games or role play games.
Right.
Over computer games.
Same here.
It's just finding people to play is the hard part. So
that is the thing. You actually have to have people to play, whereas video games you can just play by yourself and no big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I used to play RPGs all the time, but it was so hard to find people interested.
You were like
consistent.
My problem was I found people that wanted to play, which the DM trying to find a DM that can run the game.
Yeah, or one that's competent.
Was a big problem. I had one guy, and then I had other people inquire about it because I was gonna do it at my store.
Yeah,
I had a back room there, and I was like, "Yeah, man, let's do let's do D&D. If you want to come play Magic or whatever, just $5 to rent the space, and you can come play, board games or tabletop games." Or then I was like, "Well, I'll do D&D, and we'll host D&D." But trying to find dungeon masters only had one guy, and he was doing it every other week, then dropped it to once a month, and then dropped 2 sessions to 1 session, and then I was like, "Listen, I got to do something with this back room, so."
Yeah,
just cancel it. Sorry, guys. So now I got arcade machines back there, so I'm happy.
Awesome.
So I'm like, fuck yeah! I got Asteroids and Pac-Man Junior and stuff.
Yeah, I could play that stuff all day.
Yeah, a little 60-in-1 that has all Donkey Kong and Frogger and all that stuff. So. I'm stoked. I talked to one of my customers came in today. He's like, "Yeah, I got stuff sitting in my garage. I got some pinball machines. I'm like, yeah, dude, send me a picture.
Yeah. Like I said, those are just a pain because of the maintenance. But once you figure it out, like my buddies do that, and they learned all the ins and outs of how to fix them and stuff. But
Awesome.
they do require fixing here and there.
Yeah, I got a guy who who I didn't buy the arcade machines they belong to him, so he fixes stuff. And I think I think he'll figure it out if we get one, because it'll probably be something that he'll get, or whatever, or maybe we can go halves on it depending what he wants or whatever. But it's something that he'll figure out. He's like, because he wants to learn, because he already fixes machines already.
Right.
Yep.
So he'll be like, all right, cool. So it'll kind of be like one that he could learn on too. But everybody goes crazy over pinball now. But the guy was like, he was like, yeah, I think I got he said turtles, and I was like, you got Ninja, like you got a 4-player Ninja Turtle, man. I want that. That's what I want.
Yeah. Yes.
Especially for the store, it's so iconic, that it's people will be like, yep. And I charge like $5 for half an hour for unlimited play.
I remember, so that Turtles one, that was it was probably the early 90s that came out.
Mm-hmm.
That 4-player one.
Yeah.
And I remember me and 3 mates, we went on holidays together, and there was one of these at the corner shop, and we thought, oh, let's give this a go. There's 4 of us. The benefit was that it was like 20 cents a play. So we just go, and at this time it was you'd still be paying $1 for a game back in those days, and we go 20 cents. So we just got all these 20 cents and played it until we finished the game. So,
yeah.
Oh yeah, just put another 20 cents in. We'll be right. If it was $1, we probably would have played it once and then just gone, oh well, done.
That's a steal, man.
So yeah, I was ecstatic. Just going, yeah. So we finished the game, and it was a ball. I remember that fondly.
Even at the Pizza Huts, when they would have them in there, it's like they kept them ever since they came out. They just kept them in there.
Yeah.
And same with the Chuck E. Cheese, so it was like 25 cents to play. We're like 25 cents, dude. Games were like 50 cents at this time, so we're just like, hell yeah, man, let's play.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, exactly. Woohoo! Just, give me all the change. I'm going through. So it was great.
Give me
$25
in tokens.
Whereas now you're paying minimum $2 here, but they're creeping up to close to $4 and
yeah. Now too, a lot of them is redemption machines. You get tickets or you get stuff like that. Now that's what's popular. But a lot of the young kids didn't grow up with that cool magic of going to the arcade. Let's go to the arcade, man. I saved up my change all week. Let's go to the arcade.
Yeah.
You see the same people there all the time, especially if you're playing Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. You'd be like, oh, hey, man. You see the same guys playing Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter and stuff.
Yeah, you'd see that guy Bogart the machine.
Yeah.
Because they're too good. And you're like,
this fucking guy there. Shit, okay. I'm going to play something.
Until I surpassed him.
Yes. Then you're like, I'm the captain now.
Right.
That's it.
I'm the captain.
Put my initials in the top of the skull.
Exactly. Yeah, no, they don't understand. There was a magic to that, but it's just a different time.
Yeah. Well, the thing about now too is that you got a lot of young kids that are getting into they're enjoying retro stuff now. Young kids that are buying Atari 2600 games because they're $3. They're like, hell yeah, man! Sure, I'll play. I'll play Missile Command. I'll play Space Invaders. And just the history behind it. They're like, dude, this was this was the first, and so they enjoy this because with YouTube and all the videos that are on it about it, they enjoy reading and watching videos on
It's
it.
true. Give them a direction of study, and then they get excited.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I have kids. So.
They're like, this is ET, dude. You got ET? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I got ET. I got 20 ETs in the back, man. You want to buy one? They're like, yeah, dude. You have a
garbage game.
No,
Whatever.
Yeah, I just
I dug them up from the desert.
Yeah.
It's like that
I found
town
10 of them
actually
just for
auctioned those
you.
off, which was pretty neat.
Oh yeah.
Like they did the town did the whole like excavation thing, and then the
Yeah.
ones they digged up did certificates of authenticities, and then auctioned them off, and then
Really?
you know, that money went back into the town.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So to help with the infrastructure, you know, whatever. So it was, you know,
Yeah.
went back into the town, which was pretty neat. But I was like, yeah, dude, you got original Super Mario Brothers? I'm like, man, I got a whole box full of original Super Mario Brothers, man.
Oh, you know what I was thinking the other day, because I was like, I used to play these guys who grew up in the 70s, play them at pool or foosball, and they would just destroy you because they didn't have video games.
Yeah.
They all got good at like pool and foosball and things like that. So
Yeah.
I was like Dazed and Confused, the movie, when they're all go to the pool hall. It'd be like the arcade in my generation, but they go to the pool hall and they're always playing pool and they're all really good. But yeah, I would meet those guys and they're like, I'm not that good. And I'm like, dude, whatever.
What?
Hustler.
Yeah, right. Fall right into my trap.
Well, because I got pretty good at foosball for a while. My buddy had a table at his house and we would just always hang out and drink and play foosball.
Nice.
And then I was playing this guy, like they got one at my church way back when, and he was like an older guy, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll play it." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna smoke this guy. I know it." Then he just destroyed me. He's like, "Oh, I haven't played in like 30 years." I'm like, "Come on, dude."
Good work. Yeah.
My father-in-law, when he was going to college, would like go and play pool, like in between classes and stuff. And
oh yeah,
and yeah, he was like, you're like, yeah, he'd go. He almost flunked because he played so much pool.
Oh wow.
And I guess it was like just playing for money. I mean, the guys are right. You know, he's an engineer. You know, he was an engineer. You know, but he's like, yeah, he played pool. So we'd play pool. My wife's grandmother had a pool table, and then we played once, and he just was like, yeah, well, chum 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 chum.
Right.
Like, hey!
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for the education.
That's
Sorry, Mo said. Then even older guys would smoke those pool sharks at a game of kick the can. Back in my day. Yeah. Stick ball.
I know. They'd have the stick and the wheel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what about the guys before cans and wheels? I mean, those guys would just beat you in a sword fight or something.
Kick the can. Kick the can was fun. Camera went 144p.
It did. You were lagging too.
Was
like
it?
You'd hear your voice and then your mouth would move finally.
Oh my god! I'm looking at the stream here on Melon. I look on Melon. Yeah. It looks great, so that's why I'm confused. Like it's like it'll look great here, but on the stream it'll look weird.
Yeah, I've had that happen where I'm like, oh, it seems fine, and then I watch later and I'm like, God. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to get
a nickel for every pixel. I'd have a nickel.
It's not bad anymore, JBot. So it's good. It's good.
It's not bad, so it's good.
It makes my art look better. Like that looks great.
It's art look better.
Going for that low res style. I see.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Jason, he said that he'll join if you want to send him a link when he's free. So.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here in a minute, just because it's 12:30 here, and I gotta get up at 6.
That's fair enough. Yeah, no, that's all good.
So time just kind of flew by.
It did.
Hopefully some other time. That'd be cool.
Absolutely. I'm doing it again on Tuesday.
Tuesday night,
like I always do. Tuesday's going to be the regular. I'll probably try and do it some more often too, because I haven't really been appearing much on other streams. You know, I pop in and I'm like, hey, and no link gets sent to me. I'm like, I'm going to bed.
I'm
Let's
gonna,
go to bed.
I'm gonna have to get you on my show, my Pencils at Dawn show. So,
Yeah, we got to block out that time because every time I see it pop up in my the alerts and stuff, I'm always at work. I'm like, oh, that's like my last hour of work. During that time.
It's probably earlier now. We've just hit daylight savings, so it's going to be earlier for you now. So,
okay.
Yeah, what time are your shows? I've never seen them. I don't believe I have actually, Hocky.
What's that? My show?
Oh, I was asking about your show. What times and things like that. When do you stream?
In Australia, it's at 10 o'clock on a Wednesday, which is on Tuesdays for you. I 10. So I think about 8 Eastern Standard, but now it'll be at 7 Eastern Standard.
Is that AM or PM for us?
PM.
PM. Yeah.
Okay, because that does make a difference.
So,
yeah, it does. So,
not bad.
It's going to be at 7 p.m. now because I still, so I will, and my show's a game show.
Nice.
Drawing game show. So,
it's fun.
Yeah, so I'll have someone on and we'll get the chat to vote who drew it the best, and it's usually not me. So. I've only won twice, and one was against Boobdan. Out of all people, I was surprised.
Oh, you beat Boobdan. Well, you could put that on a plaque.
And the other one was against Bancroft. So,
well, that's a pretty good win too.
Yeah. So,
well, if it was your show and you won every single time, that would be hilarious.
Yeah. No, I'm happy for everyone else to win, so I must say that. So.
Yeah.
So last week I had Death Metal Hero on, Luke.
Yeah.
Okay. So we actually ended in a complete tie, but the win always goes to on a complete tie. The win will go to the guests, so the house loses in that regard.
I like that. The house doesn't have the upper hand.
The house doesn't have the upper hand, so he snuck in the win for that. But yeah, I'd never had that happen yet. That was the first time. So, it was good. It was a lot of
fun. And that's Mondays? So tomorrow?
No.
Tuesdays.
It's Tuesdays.
Oh, it is Tuesdays.
For you, it's Tuesdays.
Yeah, for us, it's Tuesday.
I haven't got to
watch you and then watch JBot, except I always miss it because JBot knows this. I have a movie theater in town that always shows these old movies at the theater on Tuesdays.
Yeah,
and they're only $2.50, and they're always like really awesome. So
I would be doing that too.
Well, like I come in afterwards, or if it's not a good movie, I come on JBot's stream on Tuesdays. But
I
usually stream at 10.
Yeah,
my time.
That's what I'm saying. We could watch Hocky and then just jump right into yours if I'm not going to the movies.
Hocky had to switch up the rules for his show because he got tired of drawing crackheads. It's true. So I've got another game. So I've changed. I have 2 game shows. The one I'm doing now is Pencils at Dawn, where it's a random generated prompt that you have to draw within a time limit. So that's the current one. But the previous one was that we'd draw a character, and it's usually if someone was coming on that had a campaign, we'd draw a character from their campaign. But every 10 minutes, we'd have to change up how we draw it. So we may have to draw it with our offhand instead of our regular hand. Or we may have to flip the canvas upside down and draw upside down, or one line. So, or one of the things was that we had to include something from chat. And, there was a few cracks, there was crackheads and
lots of crackheads.
Crack pipes. Just all this stuff. You're going, oh my God.
The crack-centric chat a lot of times.
Yes. So, and then I started doing this other one, which I actually enjoy the one that I do now a bit more because I love the random prompts that come up.
Yeah, that's some pretty good
How
ones.
do I draw that? So, So,
Well,
but
and
I
that's
might
why
yeah. So
I love that kind of stuff.
yeah. Well,
It's like a super
I
fan.
will. If I say open invitation, if you guys want to come on one time, let me know, and we'll organize it. It'll be fun. So,
Yeah.
That'll be a good time. I usually have one guest, or you do more than one hockey.
I have had more than one. So I've had. So I can do one guest, or I can do multiple guests. I'm on StreamYard, which only allows me up to 6 people on the stream anyway. But I think the most I've had is maybe 3 guests.
Okay.
So, yeah. And it's a bit more interesting too when you've got multiple guests. Actually, I would say 3 guests may be the limit, because Google doesn't allow you to do a poll greater than 4. So,
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
yeah.
So that's a good number then.
So 4 is 4 at most. Including myself is a good number. So we can have that poll, and yeah. But it's fun. I'm happy. I love it. Just love those type of challenges. On the Alien Hockey show, every now and then when we do a game show, it's a 15-second drawing that I have to do. So,
Oof.
so
Nice.
trying to get across the idea of what you're drawing within 15 seconds is and people
Yeah,
have
that's
to
like
guess what it is.
Pictionary. That's
It's
actually
kind of
faster
is
than
like a
Pictionary.
Yeah. So just this quick, just going, how do I draw that?
Yeah. No, but those are good actual like drawing lessons. Like they make you do that stuff in like drawing classes, and because they are good exercises.
They are. You've got to think quickly. You can't. Once you throw down a line, you really can't do anything else with it, because it takes too long to get rid of it. So,
Yeah,
so you're just going to go, okay, done. So,
gotta go with it.
yeah, I really enjoy that. So that's so I'm big on challenges, and that's kind of what I like the Inktober thing as well, and same with Fragtober.
Yeah,
it's a challenge. You've got this challenge to try and draw whatever, and as you remember, JBot, my Fragtober last year, I was trying to do these same things, but also make them boring. So, hanging out the washing.
The cool thing about it is, like, you ask 4 people draw this, you get 4 completely different interpretations of the same thing, and that's what's really fun. That's what I always loved about Fragtober, is like, here's the subject matter, and you get a bunch of pretty talented artists, and they're all kick-ass in their own way,
Yeah. How did they incorporate that? How did they think of these different ideas? And it's usually totally different. Everyone just draws totally different. So I love that too. And if it's vague enough, so the prompt that I use, it's something just went down my throat. So I use Jazza. I don't know if you know Jazza. He's an Australian YouTuber who does art stuff. Anyway,
I might.
He created an app, and so I just use that app for generating. It'll be some random prompt like a fairy wearing a loincloth and doing something. I don't know, whatever. So it's usually something simple like that, but then you're going to go, okay, you try and interpret that, and then you've only got a time limit to draw, and just going, okay, I've got to think about what it is, and then I've got to try and draw it, and then and it's a lot of fun to it really gets your brain working. You're just going, so yeah, I love it.
No, well, I need to tune in more often, because I would love to. I'd love to be on there sometime, but I would love to just even draw along with you guys. It'd be so fun.
Yeah,
because I like those kind of shows or that kind of concept.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was really neat. You know, when I'm able to catch it. You know, usually it comes up when I'm I'll be watching it when I'm closing the store or something. Because like at 8, it's usually at like 8 my time. You know, where I'm closing the store and I have it on watching it while I'm doing that stuff. You know, and anytime I try to watch it, the store is open. I don't get to see anything because that's when everybody bothers me. I'm like,
yeah, freaking duty.
Well, I didn't realize I wasn't following you, Odin, so now I am. So I'll send you some information if you want to come on one time.
Cool.
And same with you, JBot. I would love you guys to come on one time. You can come on together if you want to as well, or come on separate. It's up to you.
Yeah, we'd come on and hold hands. It'd be great.
Yeah, we challenge each other, and we all take on each other. So yeah,
I won't do this without JBot holding my.
My anxiety gets to me.
Like, dude, you're holding your puppy really tight there. He's like,
And we can start later. Like I do it at that time in Australia, so it's 10 o'clock a.m. for me because I don't work that day. So, so I'm happy to, but I can move it. Usually after that, I jump onto Jason and Death Metal Heroes channel. But I can move things around. I can change the day if I need to. So if it doesn't work out that you can't do those days, that's fine. We can pick another day. So
one way or another, we'll make it work.
Yeah.
But if you kind of got a specific time, I'll make it work somehow and get on there.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Let's say if you're still at work, Jay, we can move it back a few hours just so, and then we can do mine, and then you can jump onto your channel. So
we'll just go right from one to the other.
Or I could always schedule stuff too in terms of my work, is because I make the schedule as well. So as long as I get somebody that can work the second half of the day too, I'm like, all right, I'll be home by 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock my time. Anyway, so I can do that. We'll work it out. You know, definitely I do want to be on there because it does. What I've seen, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy watching it. And I think being on it will be freaking crazy.
It's really good. And the chat votes, so they get to choose who wins. And so it's a lot of fun. So I had Luke on last week, and he said he wasn't feeling very well that day. Like he was just a bit down. By the end of it, he said he had so much fun. It lifted his spirits because it's just crazy silliness. So and that's what I like. So
no, it sounds like a kick in the ass. It sounds
that's what we're doing, man. We're drawing cartoons.
With other people who love to draw cartoons.
Exactly. You know, so it's not going to be silly. I don't know if cartoons are serious business.
It's serious business, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's it. I've had Irene on, so I've naturally she won.
Oh God,
no doubt it's gonna.
It'd be hard to beat.
Yeah, Joe Sontag's been on, so again another marvelous artist. So he kicked ass. Who else? I've had a few people on, so it's fun. So I love having it. I just love seeing what people come up with, how they interpret it. So
I'm just like, it's a shame I'm just now learning about it because I'm like, oh man, it's one of my favorite shows. But
you can always go back and watch them too, which is neat.
Well, I learned about you because of Allie, because you do the show with Allie, but like then I was like, oh, what did she do? Because she came on 80s Made Consumers, which is where I stream a lot. And then we found out that her and I went to the same high school. So I was like, weird small world.
Oh,
and I'm like, well, what's your channel like? But then she has cool taste in music that I agree with. And then I saw that she did the show with you. So I'm like, oh, this Hocky guy.
Yeah.
And then one time I was just in the chat when you were on JBot's channel another time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool. So it's cool to finally meet you.
Ditto. It's great. I've seen your name pop up in chats and things. So it is. It's exciting. Thank you.
Yeah, try to get out there and we all do. Say hello.
I know. Allie's a character. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
She's she's adorable, but oh my goodness, she's can be weird sometimes. Love you, Allie, but you're weird.
Well, I think to a certain extent that's a compliment too, you know.
Yeah.
Like especially again in the genre we're all making funny books.
Yeah.
It gotta be a little weird, I think.
Allie's actually writing the script for the book that I'm going to do eventually.
Oh, nice.
So, So
Can you talk about it much?
It's a sci-fi horror. So
I love that.
Ooh.
it's I'm a big fan of the idea of it's a complete story in one. So it's not going to be broken up. It's just going to be one complete story.
Right.
But so it's sci-fi horror in the same vein as Alien. So if you think of the original Alien, so yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm going with. But there is a twist in it that's that once you read it, you'll go, oh, interesting. So there's some art choices that I'll be doing that are a little weird as well. So it works. But yeah, but I've got Ali writing the script for me. I'm hoping we're going to have another meeting this week at some point to try and nut out more of the story. It's a story I've had in my head for 5 or so years, and I'm just going, maybe I was actually going to turn it into a one-shot role-play game, and then I'm just going, maybe I'll just turn it into a comic. So I asked her about it, and yeah, she said yes. Now we just got to get it written. So, yeah,
nice.
Well, just conceptually, you had me sold because those are like my favorite things.
Yeah,
so that's the book I'm working on is sci-fi horror anthology book. It's like a continuing series, but yeah. And I'm like,
which is awesome. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I love.
And Alien's one of my favorites. I think I actually like Alien in some regards better than Aliens because of that horror element to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was more suspenseful in a like a Hitchcock kind of way. You know, like it didn't have to reveal as much to add that.
Now, Aliens may be the better movie in the long run because it's a bit of everything.
Yeah, like entertainment value.
Yeah,
yeah. It's
Alien, it had that creepiness to it. It's kind of slow paced, but that added to the flavor of it. You know, lost in space and all that type of stuff. So
well, it had that feeling of alone in space, like you're saying, lost in space, like that depressing, darker tone. Like Aliens was like fun, action packed. I love them both for what they are. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know that I could pick a favorite because I love them both.
I love them both too. Yeah, they're different movies. They're different genres, basically.
Right, but Ripley was the same.
Yeah. Awesome.
She's the glue that held that franchise together. I mean, all those movies are so good.
She was fantastic.
Even the ones everyone hates, I still love.
Yeah.
I got to sit down and watch 3 one of these days. I never watched it. I liked Resurrection. I thought Resurrection was neat.
I always love Resurrection. There's people, it's love or hate.
I saw it in theaters, and I was like, "This is awesome!" I saw it when it came out in theaters.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I like number 3. I actually really like. Number 4. I really like number 3 as well. A lot of people don't, but I actually do enjoy it.
I heard it had a bunch of problems, like production problems. It was a nightmare. Apparently.
Yeah, they didn't have a director half for most of the first.
Oh God.
So they think they went through about 2 or 3 directors by the time. So and it was just all over the place. And
it's definitely has its own feel, man, and it's not like the other ones. I mean, I don't want to like give it away, but like, it doesn't really take place in space so much. Not in outer space. It takes place on a planet, you know. So.
Yeah.
Which I guess Aliens kind of does too, but you get the feeling that there's more space travel and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Alien 3 is like isolated or centralized in one location more.
Yeah. It's a shame it didn't do very well. As I say, I enjoy it, but I can see why people don't.
I remember all the toys they came out with for it too, and it's like, cool, like the Jaguar Alien, all these cool toys, and you're like,
video game that was badass.
It's like none of that stuff is in the movie. So they just made stuff up to make toys. You're like, oh man, come on, man.
There's nothing new about that though.
You're right, that's true.
They've been doing that forever.
I'm bummed that Neil Blomkamp didn't get it to do his aliens.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had like
well,
concepts of like Ripley.
Yep.
It honestly, it kind of looked like it was like Ripley alien hybrid, and it kind of looked like something out of Guyver. Is what it looked like.
Oh wow.
And he
Oh, wow.
had a lot of
Yeah,
concept art, and he was going to do it. And then I guess that's when Ridley Scott he came back and did Prometheus.
Yeah. Wish he
But
did.
his stuff was going to be like, he had this crazy concepts and stuff, and I think he was retconning 3. He was bringing Hicks back.
Oh.
Yeah, he was going to forget about 3. He was going to retcon 3, and which means he probably would have to retcon
Okay.
Resurrection
2 or whatever, but he was going to go after 2 and bring Hicks back and all types of stuff. And it was he had a concept art with all of them, and Hicks had like his face was messed up from the acid and
right,
and
yeah.
like that. He had some real cool ideas. Like, oh, this is awesome, dude.
That
and then
would
there's
have
like,
been cool.
here's Prometheus. Ridley Scott's doing it, so that's why I kind of don't like him. I don't like the Prometheus ones, because what the concept art that he came out with and that he was supposed to do, I think it would have invigorated the franchise, and I think it would a big thing.
That would have been so cool, because he's a great creator. My goodness. I still want a sequel to District 9, but yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
They talked about it forever, but I don't know if they were like. I think they just stopped, or I mean, who knows now? I mean, Netflix can easily do it.
I think, yeah. I feel like that boat sailed and they're not going to come back to it, which is such a shame, because the way that it ended, and you're just going, I want the story to be completed. It feels like it's incomplete.
Yeah, it did feel just like, and now you'll never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Elysium was okay. Like, Elysium was all right.
That was the one with the ring planet, like the ring satellite, wasn't it?
I think so. And that one had Matt Damon the thing with the exoskeleton.
The exoskeleton was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, and the guy, the one that he's got in all of his movies, playing the assassin, the hunter, that was cool.
It wasn't bad. I felt like it could have been better, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
like, it was okay. It was solid. You know, sometimes they edit stuff kind of weird and make it like too like quick. I'm like, no, stop jumping from thing to thing. Like, let it sit for a minute and let my brain process what's happening.
Yeah,
right.
Chippy was really interesting as well. That was bizarre.
Yeah, Chappie. Chappie was.
Chappie, that's it. Chappie. Yeah,
it was okay. Like, I mean, I get. You know, with the girl guy, you know, there's like, the robot was cool. Like, all the stuff Chappie was doing was awesome. Yeah. But of course, they have to, you know, too many dicks too. Like, I'm like, dude, all their art had like other graffiti had just like dicks in it. I was like, all right, man,
turned me off.
Yeah, I'm like, cool, I guess. Like,
I'm not big on gangster stuff, or mobster or gangster, so that was the only downside really for me. But other than that, I actually thought it was very, very well done. Interesting idea to make the robot become a gangster. So I think he's great, and I've watched a couple of the shorts that he's done, the short movies, and I'm thinking, oh,
biggest one was. Man, was it got to be 15 years ago now when he did Halo Landfall?
Did he do that? Did he?
He did the Halo Landfall. Like, you go on YouTube and you Halo Landfall, and it was like the first like live action thing that he did as like a test movie, and they were going to give him Halo, and I don't know what happened, and it never came through or what, or maybe the budget was going to be too big. But if you put in Halo Landfall, and it's about like the they have the warthog, like it's live action. And it takes place. I don't know if it's canon, because they're tracking Chief after Halo 3, after Halo 2, right in the beginning of Halo 3. They're trying to. You find out that they're trying to mark Chief, and then they see him. They mark him with the laser. So when he lands, because that's when he jumps out of the ship at the end of Halo 2 with the bomb. He kicks the bomb and then pretty much enters space and enters orbit and crash lands. Onto the just in his armor. So that's the thing, is they're trying to lock onto him You know, that's why it's called Landfall. But they had like the dude gets needed. Like it was like you were watching like Saving Private Ryan with like Halo stuff. Like it was really good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Especially for the time. It was like, yeah, dude, just here it is. Just do this movie.
He's definitely a visionary. I think he's very clever. So I have to. I keep hoping for more stuff. Let's say the Alien one, District 10. I think they were going to call it, but
District 10, naturally,
he's good.
Yeah. Plus, that guy's established too. You know what I mean? That guy's been in so much stuff that whatever Copley or whatever his name is, like he's been in so much shit.
Yeah.
You're just
yeah, exactly.
Especially now, I'm sure some streaming service should pick it up and do it or something. You know, now they're looking for content left and right. I don't see, unless he's working on something that's kind of, you know, whatever.
And because it was popular, like, yeah, I could imagine someone going, "Oh yeah, we'll buy that license and make something." So
yeah, and even if he goes with a you know, with a streaming service, let's see if I can actually I'll just find it and see. We'll just play that. Or you can be like, well, I'm gonna build a universe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sure you could be like, I'm gonna build a universe, and damn, 10 years ago, holy crap. Because he did like a couple trailers that was concept stuff, and then he did one long one that's maybe like 5 minutes. Let's see if this is the this is the full thing. I can't remember if they used this or not. They might have used this. Because it actually has like a rating on it. Like a mature, like the game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me know if you guys are going to be able to hear this too. And show on stream.
Yeah, I can hear some.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, they show like this, and then they actually show like the actual, like this was like a little preview thing or preview.
Yeah. Special effects is awesome.
I mean, this was uploaded 10 years ago, but this came out when Halo 3 came out, so I feel like it's longer. So they put the sniper rifles together. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. The graphics were great.
Hey, there's Jason.
Hey.
I think it's well before the Amazon crap.
No, this was 10 or 12 years ago. That's what this is based. This is the game. This is strictly game shit.
Yeah.
There was no, Amazon. When this came out, Amazon didn't even exist. So it might be older. This one's actually in really good condition. Like the resolution is pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they actually like used this, like for promotion or what.
This explains why there's no strong independent women.
Yeah. I think this is where it actually starts. I want to say.
Yeah. Long cancer.
Go, go, go! Watch for the brutes, Alpha team. Bingo! Got it!
So Amazon is older than Halo. Yeah.
Package retreat! Roger that, Team 2.
Yes, Amazon told us.
It did, but not the Amazon we know.
Well, yeah, the original Amazon. For offers.
I mean, it wasn't like, yeah, I'm gonna buy Halo off of Amazon. I don't think that existed when Halo 3 was out.
No, the Amazon Halo was new, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, props to their. I mean, this is great, but even the Amazon Halo show, their props department is really good. It's just the show itself is just bad. It's because it's not Halo.
This is not based on the Amazon Halo. Cool. Got a spike in his gut.
Okay, got it. Proceed with caution. They're under heavy fire.
Oh, so he's gonna blow up.
Sierra 117, search and rescue team is awaiting coordinates.
No. No, this video mode is based on the computer game, just like the Amazon one. But the Amazon one only just came out.
Your job? Yeah. Hey, what's the situation? Almost out of ammo, sir. We
I think Mo's just messing with all of us.
He probably is.
He is.
I reckon he knows. He's just,
Naturally.
Because I think this came out before Halo 3 came out. But it was like sick seeing like the actual armor and the actual sniper rifle and the stuff in real time.
sorry, Mike.
And seeing the brutes for real.
Oh.
Damn.
Medic!
Hold still!
Let's pull it out. At least we can...
Good as new. Just pull it out.
Oh, drop.
Like how they make like the needlers actual like, or they you know, they're shooting spikes. It's pretty neat.
Oh. They should make a game out of it, Mo. Yes, you're right.
Oh yeah,
Target acquired.
good idea.
That's it, we got him. Recovery team has his coordinates. Touching down soon. Fall back. Fall back.
Dude's a beast with his arm pinned to the wall and he's still
Yeah.
in the action. Man, take that.
Yeah, no, I guess it was an official advertisement. That's when Bungie was cool, man.
Yeah, that was really cool.
The Halo commercials were really good back then.
Halo and Hurlo. Yeah, we're doing that's the next one. That's the we're doing it. Hurlo.
Apparently in the books they have badass female Spartans and stuff, which are they just
Yeah.
But yeah, modern Halo just sucks. I can't stand it. It's so bad.
Awesome.
That being said, gentlemen, I think it's time for me to call it.
Time to rock and roll.
I said that half an hour ago.
Yeah, you did. You did. And then
I was like, I'm going to end it here in a minute. You know.
Oh, that happens.
Yeah,
It's
or
been good.
Unhinged is probably like, he doesn't just want this asshole doesn't want me on this show. So no, we were gonna end it. We were gonna end the show. Oh, what's gonna end it? Then we started talking about aliens.
Yeah, I know.
It's true. Reinvigorated you.
I like this one. They could do a crossover where Master Chief has to fight Mistress Chef.
Mr. Chef.
But who else is gonna make
both,
who else is gonna make
those jokes are so much better when you read them right.
there? So I say it's who else is gonna make the Spartan sandwiches?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. There you go. Yeah, make 2 games like Roar of the Beast and Bell's Quest for Sega. Absolutely. I think I have both. I think I have both of those. All right, guys. Well, appreciate you all tuning in. I'm doing another live stream on Tuesday. Open invitation to you guys. I'll shoot you guys links. Hockey, I'll shoot you the link, even though you can't make it. I'll shoot you the link.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And then if you could pop in, cool. Like last time I streamed we streamed for 4 hours. Odin, like it was like Odin left. He's like, I gotta go, and it was like me, Rob, and then Drew came on, and then we were like, yeah, it was like almost 5 hours.
Oh, that's cool. I felt bad because I had a friend who was like, he really just wanted to go grab a drink. He was going through some shit, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go meet a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Man.
No, awesome.
They're trying to get me to leave.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on. Odin, it's been a pleasure to see you as well.
Yeah, likewise.
It's been fun. So thanks again. And when I can, I'll try and jump on again. It'd be awesome.
Sure. Yeah, maybe I'll do a weekend stream. I know nobody will tune in, especially on a Sunday, because I know Malin's streaming and all this stuff's going on. All the guys are streaming too. It's just, but I hop on what I want. But Tuesday is the solid.
Yes.
Do it. So, but
it's awesome.
All right, guys. Well, enjoy the rest of your night. I'm gonna go to bed, and hopefully this plays the outro. So let's see what happens.
Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. See ya.
Awkward wave.
Yeah. See, I'ma let you know who the best by the hour. This like Rosie O'Donnell at a bisexual bridal shower. It ain't nothing to me, man. I keep it for real. Look at this dental, man, with dental the grill. See, I'm the best. I told you that. This dude like that, he ran in front of the cat. Now I messed up, but I'ma stay on top. They told me, man, but I'm never gonna flop. Look at this dude, he need to stay in the shade. Ain't no wonder why he came out. He already in the gay parade. I told you, man, I got you roasted like ever. You don't know, but my rhymes, they straight up clever.